Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Monday night, and we're kicking off another week in wrestling with WWE RAW, the go-home show tonight, if you will, for a Saturday main event. The Wrestling for Life Network is ready for a crazy week in wrestling. We are dialed in. It's going to be a fun one. So you make sure you get in that chat, like, share, subscribe, be a part of the family, be a part of the shows, and strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we have WWE RAW tonight. The Money in the Bank qualifiers continue. Rox is officially on Mondays, and so much more to talk about, so much to get into in the IWC. After a couple days off, there's no shortage of topics, except one that I don't want to talk about. But, folks, it's going to be a fun one. Like I said, get in that chat. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. I want to see triple digits in here tonight. But beyond that, for the next couple hours, me and this pretty face will entertain you as best as we can. But who are we, you might ask? Well, I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and I can promise, folks, we will not cut off halfway to air Black Adam. We will not try and kiss you at an autograph signing, but we all are marks according to Vince Russo. But I know we will be talking about all the wild world of wrestling going on, my guy. What do you want to talk about?
I know what I don't want to talk about, but I know what I do want to talk about. I mean, so much going on in the wrestling world. I think the easy topic out the gate, we'll make it short, sweet. I know it was going around, and there was a lot of different comments. But listen, especially the gentlemen out there, no offense, dudes. I know the wrestling dudes get a little thirsty, a little, obsessed might be strong. I know we all like a pretty lady.
If the shoe fits, but dance with the devil.
Let's be gentlemen. Let's hold a door. Let's make a dinner. Let's, be polite. Let's not just jump on strange people that we don't know. And not ruin it. It takes one bad apple. We used to get hugs from wrestlers. Now we can't even have a hug because someone might try and slip them the tongue. It's ridiculous, Nick.
Bayley turned whole heel because she was sick of being a hugger. She was too sick of being rope and everything like that. But yes, no. Whether you're a he, she, they, them, it, this, that, or whatever you want to call yourself, quit being creeps, people. Just if you're one of those, keep your fucking distance. No one wants to play tonsil hockey with you. You're not going to fucking smooch her off her feet or anything like that. Or him. Could be him. But yeah, don't do it. Just, these are still athletes. These are still performers. I know you still get the psychopaths that try and, play tonsil hockey with George Clooney. Stop it. It's 2025. Stop it.
Just be normal. Just, relax. And act like you've been there before. Act like you have interacted with humans. And simple. Like we've seen all the reports going around, Nick, of the nonsense at the airports and these people trying to push their way through. They are human fucking beings. Doesn't matter where you work. If I was at the fry machine at Burger King and people were harassing me for I'm trying to do my job, I'm gonna get pretty fucking annoyed real quick. So I mean, at the end of the day, I just don't get the behavior. And it makes it, part of what's great about wrestling right now is it's being yanked into the mainstream again. We're seeing a lot of celebrities. You don't want to be known as like the underbelly, gross fan base of a sport.
Yeah, I mean, well, seems like there's a few people on Twitter that seem to embrace that shit, but yeah, just stop being weird, stop being creepy. Kevin Owens even said it, like, we've all worked in some job where you've had customers. Imagine if you're getting harassed. Nick, can you punch in as you're walking into work? Can you sign this for me? Can you sign this? My kid really would love a picture here. Here, sign these 17 trading cards here. Like, what are we doing out here? And I know most of y'all already know this, and you're the good ones. You're the smart ones. But go spread the word. Go tell the other people out there. Knock that shit off.
Yeah, and I know we get tongue in cheek and jokesy, and again, there's some very attractive athletes of all genders on these shows. It's an aesthetic business. They're supposed to look good. And again, but I mean, it's one thing for us to kind of laugh back and oh, look what look how she's looking tonight. But it's another thing to, lose sense of reality. And again, I think there's a lack of just be a fucking gentleman. Like, I know the internet's got us used to being like, I'm just gonna DM my privates, and that's how we make babies. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Scarlett Johansson looks great as Black Widow, but when she's not on screen, she's goddamn Scarlett Johansson. Like, right. Let them be people.
Absolutely, man. But we got about 21 minutes to start the show. I know the other thing that you kind of touched on real quick. I mean, we don't really have to go too far into the Russo thing. He's just lost his mind. What else did you have on your mind?
Oh, well, what I mentioned also, though, you said we got about 20 minutes. That means we're 10 minutes behind airing Black Adam right now.
Oh, shit. Yes.
Yes. To where, for those, I thought it was the greatest thing of everyone sharing around. Rock made it to Collision before he made it to WrestleMania, and everyone used it. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Yes, for those, if you live on the East Coast, you did not get the last half hour of AEW Collision on Saturday. You got Black Adam. You got Dwayne Johnson up in your face.
I died when I saw this. And at first, again, like everything else, I'm like, that's not real. And sure enough, it is real. And the irony of it, like, I could just picture Tony Khan staring at a TV screen with The Rock staring back, being like, what the
like I said, he had Dwayne Johnson all up in his face. Just what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, shocking. And again, I mean, there's some mixed messages out there. Does a technical difficulty mean it's a bad company or the company's horrible?
We would hold everyone's feet to the fire the same if it was any other company. It's so funny. It's still something to laugh at. It is the most ironic way that it could go about.
Know what it reminds me of? Goldberg DDP. How it was a Halloween Havoc. The infamous.
But that was a pay-per-view, so that's almost like
that's
much more egregious. And you still had, I liked how they pitched everyone to go to the West Coast feed that was watching on a computer, and then underneath Black Adam it said AEW Collision is not airing right now. Like, no shit, Sherlock, I'm not watching it.
Oh, it's too funny. It
was just, that's the thing, is love, hate, indifferent on AEW. You gotta call a spade when somebody, steps on a fucking pitchfork and it slaps him in the face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, again, it's part of the the price of doing business. You want to put yourself on this platform, on this stage, you got to eat it. I mean, you and I take our own share of, shrapnel once in a while, just doing this small time shit. So again, when you kind of cross over into this realm, you're going to be subject to the public, and sometimes the public is ruthless and unbearable. But at the end of the day, you learn from it, you move on, you hope it doesn't happen again. But yeah, not the best to look, especially when you're coming off like flexing about like your best week ever.
Well, Ospreay flexing about that, but yes, you take the good, you take the bad. There you go. You got the facts of life,
right? Facts of life,
right?
But I mean, again, it's so unfortunate, but I mean, again, we know that not a lot of people are watching Collision. I actually saw an AEW diehard AEW guy going off about like, you don't care about Collision. We don't care about Collision. Rampage was garbage. This is about the same. It's a bunch of thrown together, who gives a shit matches. There's people that we only see on Collision doing nothing when they could really help Dynamite. And you should have your stories bleeding from show to show. I mean, is it the fact
we've been saying this for like 2 years now? Especially in the dying days, the withering days of Rampage, we kind of called it of saying Collision's just going to take that slot now. Now that there is nothing else to be a catch-all, they're the catch-all now.
Yeah, it feels that way. And again, it's really weird though. Like FTR has an opportunity to, like, they turn heel, they have a chance to really do something cool. They're on Collision fighting nobodies. Harley Cameron gets over. The crowd's going nuts. She's on Collision doing random, eating ass.
Yeah, she took a fucking stink face voluntarily.
Right? This is the first time I've ever seen a reverse stink face. But hey, if you're gonna go, that might be a place
Go
to do
big or go home. We've talked about eating cake before. Let's be honest.
But my God, I mean, I really do think that there needs to be some thought process put into this, and there's got to be some carry through. This concept of just everything's great, everything's like we're 2025, like the best AEW ever. Guys, I think people really forget how good it was for the first couple of years, and the packed buildings and the energy and the ratings. You know, you had a lot of flexes then. Now you're flexing on 682,000. Like, woohoo! Get it, let's go.
I want to touch on that, but I was going to go with even today we were trying to find Anthony. Let us know if we're still trying to pull him back the curtain, figuring out where Double or Nothing is going to air, and that's their pay-per-view this weekend.
What the F is ppv.com? I've never used it.
I don't know. I feel like that might come with my browser might be compromised or something like that. How many files do I need to accidentally upload for that? It was supposed to be on Triller. I thought it might have still been on Bleacher. I thought, well, actually, did they end their deal with Bleacher outright?
Yeah, remember there was a big like.
And now then there was also supposed to be on YouTube. And I tried looking there. I have not found an actual stream or anything of where I can purchase, where Tony Khan, where I can pay my money to watch your show. I can't find the ticket booth to give you my money.
Right? That's the craziest thing. Now, anyone out there, you guys can let us know if you're listening right now. And we will say hi to you momentarily as we got about 15 minutes before the start of the show tonight. But yeah, I mean, anyone out there, how are you planning to watch? Or how do you usually watch AEW pay-per-views? I think it's a good chance to remind everybody real quick before we say hello. Tonight we are getting the qualifiers. We talked about that. Our current predictions champion is MDB again. But he's about to drop that title. Nothing but love. But Friday pay-per-view, Saturday special show pay-per-view-ish, and Sunday 2 pay-per-views. So we're going to try and keep track of all that. There's going to be a lot of predictions, a lot of votes. So if you haven't played our prediction championship every pay-per-view, the title is up for grabs. And yeah, there you go for that. Join the WFU. And then, Nick, this is our weekend. This is me and you.
We've said this before, though. Every show this week is a go-home show. Yeah. You were talking about the predictions title. You could literally damn near win it and lose it in the same night. Almost. You could literally lose. MDB theoretically could lose it at Under Siege, win it back at Saturday Night Main Event, somehow lose it at Battleground, and still come out winning it at Double or Nothing.
Right. So, yeah, folks, make sure you're here all week long. Again, go-home shows. Tomorrow we're getting a concert and a rap video. So musical night of NXT coming up tomorrow. Wednesday, the go-home show for Double or Nothing. Another trios match that, I mean, we're not going to go too deep into it, but we are getting the Young Bucks teaming up with Moxley to take on the Ops and Swerve, setting up Anarchy in the arena. But yeah, I mean, we're getting ready for Double or Nothing. We got a couple face-to-face. Thursday, we're going to do 4 prediction shows in one. Screw it. We're going to do all 4.
We'll be here all night, folks.
Right? So there you go. Anthony's going to be with us on Thursday, 8 p.m. We're going to go live, and we're going to review and preview and predict everything from all of these shows, at least as much as we know it to this point. I mean, Double or Nothing's very light. Not a lot going on Double or Nothing.
Is that why we can't find it yet? Because he's still filling out the card. He still doesn't even know everybody allegedly that's going to be in the Anarchy and Arena. How the fuck do you have an Anarchy and Arena match and you don't know everyone that's supposed to be in that match before you fucking book it?
Yeah, that's what happens when you write the ending of a story before you wrote anything else for the story. Again,
and then Thanos loses to some guys,
right? Like, and it's moving on. But no, I mean, again, it's just weird decision making, and we know, I guess, because. This is also a way to protect Moxley real quick, because Moxley doesn't have to defend that title where everybody's begging for Moxley to lose the title. So you put him in a multi-man match like this, and then he's, by default, the World Heavyweight Champion going into All In. And I mean, I don't care who wins between Ospreay and Hangman. They got to win. Whoever it is, they got to win.
I don't want to give away anything for Thursday on that. We'll talk about that later. This will be the last thing I say, and then we can get to saying hi to the peoples and everything. I think this is very much proving what we've said for a while now. They don't give a shit about Double or Nothing this year. They have not given a rat's ass about it. They are super light on this card. This was a throwaway card, barely even mentioned, and now you add Anarchy in the Arena to supplement to feed the sickos.
Right.
We put Anarchy in the Arena out here, so it still seems like a passable pay-per-view. Outside of this was just literally, this could have been Beach Break. This could have been Night of Champions type shit.
Right. And last thought, because we do have to say hello.
Yeah.
And then book a stretcher match. When does that go? Before or after the Anarchy?
That'll be the pre-show, my guy.
Right.
Ricochet.
But Zach, how are you doing? How you doing? Welcome back. First one in the chat tonight. Clay's watching with us tonight. Welcome, Clay. See Money, as always. Good to see you. There you go. This one's for you.
Hello, my friend. We'll meet again. It's been a while. Where should we begin? Feel like forever.
I was rocking out that this weekend. I went through like a whole playlist of all that stuff.
Fair enough. Well, around the game that shall not be named, I was very much listening to On This Day, I See Clearly.
Yeah, I saw clearly, depressingly. Let's go. Yeah, don't cut off 30 minutes before the show. Eric, welcome back as always. Happy birthday to Aleister Black, Andre the Giant, and Malcolm X. There's a trio. Welcome back, Eric, as well. Damien, good to see you. Timmy, welcome back. Christopher, always a pleasure, sir. Kevin, got you. How you doing? Anthony Thomas back with us. Thompson, my apologies. Again, lots of names. Brandon is with us. What's up? Word up.
That struck me so much of just it's Tool time, and it's Tim Allen with a mohawk.
Is that what that is?
Yes, it's Tim Allen with a goddamn mohawk. It's Tool, spelled like the band Tool time.
I like it. Christian's with us. Before we begin, the chat.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, KJ. Toronto Maple Leafs got eliminated, and I know it's heartbreaking, but if you ever need cheering up, I'm here for you, pal. Christian, that's lovely. That's beautiful. Definitely a little bit of the KJ's been on a watch all day today, making sure he's all right, and people checking in like, you good? We're not going to go too deep into it. Very disappointing, put it that way.
Right. If KJ feels like talking about that later, we can talk about it later.
Right. I was like, yeah, my team sucked, but at least I won fantasy football and hockey.
Yeah, just rub that in there. But yeah, no, even that's when we, again, pulling back the curtain before we went live, was like, are you good? No, wait, no, I know how you are. All right, moving on.
Right. Allie, good to see you. What's up, everyone? Hope you are well. I think the last time I was here, you guys were doing the XFL games on Saturday. LOL. Good to be here again. Yeah, once upon a time, we dabbled with some XFL.
Yeah, now I'm getting goddamn Pizza Hut giving me ads for the UFL and teasing how the Rock's part owner of it and everything. Like, what the fuck?
Right, let's go. But welcome back, Elliot. I like it. Larry, good to see you as always. What do you think about the fan that tried to kiss Soraya? He's an idiot. We opened the show with that, Larry. I'm sure you asked this before we did that, but yeah, it's just stupidity, guys. It's just stupidity, and it ruins it for everybody. Eventually, the wrestlers are going to be behind like fucking plastic things, like they work at the gas station. Like they're going to be in like fucking coverage, and you have to slide your picture through a slot.
Yeah, next. Yeah. I get it. It's a holy moment. You get to meet them, especially and everything like that. And this might be the one time. But they're human fucking beings. Treat them how you would want to be treated. That goes for anyone in goddamn life, let alone a pro wrestler, anybody, period.
Anybody. Yeah. It's important.
And I do mean anybody.
Anybody. Paul, how you doing? Scott, Mr. Wendy Chu and KJ Mountie, Academy horse trainer. All the way with that one, Scott. I like it. Sorry about the Leafs, bro. It hurts. It does. It stings.
I like how you didn't even catch he intentionally put a boot in there.
He did, but I'm so hurt about the lead.
That's just how I read it.
There you go. There you go. Happy birthday to Aleister Black. Let's go, Jerome. How you doing? What happened to AEW Collision? It went black.
Well, it went Black Adam. So yes, very much. It did go black.
Right, it just went out.
And once and it couldn't go back. It couldn't go back,
right.
folks.
And no official explanation that I know of outside of like no one.
It was a technical issue,
right,
on somebody's end. Most likely, well, it's down to two culprits. It's got to be AEW or Turner.
Well, yeah, right. It's either one or the other, but we'll never know. We'll never know. MDB, how you doing? How you doing? The champ is in the building. Let's go. Christian, Z-Man's back. OG Dale's in the house. Keyshawn's back with us. Ken, Hassan, Safit, Dale, another Safit, more MDB. Yeah, Bash, how you doing? Cherokee George. Sheamus should beat Waller. So Sheamus versus Waller tonight. We haven't really touched on that too much because we're catching up. Logan Paul will be here tonight, Nick. Waller, Sheamus. Triple threat. Kyrie back in the house.
Yeah, which we haven't touched on. Again, hi everybody. We've probably missed most of you and all of that, but hi.
No,
but yeah, how do you feel? And the chat can let us know too as well. How do you feel that they let the cat literally and figuratively out of the bag beforehand with Kyrie showing up tonight?
Yeah, I feel like it was a case of, at least it feels to me that it was a case of it was gonna leak, so they got ahead of it.
Who the fuck thought that? I thought that was this coming in. Like, sounds to me, sell tickets, draw eyes, draw attention.
I was wondering, especially when they showed that video of her walking outside, like, you know, there's fans around, you know, like, so I wondered if they just kind of got ahead of it. They put it in Pierce's little promo video today as well. Again, like, I mean, would it have been nice as a surprise? I do think that's a bit of the byproduct of how hungry we all are, that sometimes it's hard for us to be surprised.
But I do, yes, but this could have very easily been a surprise. They've done surprises before. Yeah, and again, sure. It's Kyrie saying, oh, respect. She's swollen up, but she's still about the size of my calf.
Right. But if if it's going to get out that she's back, like all afternoon, if it was pictures of her at the arena, I mean, maybe just
cool. But we had it cut. We on SmackDown, we had it alleged that Cody was going to show up. We got no Cody.
No Cody. That's true.
Right. So I let the dirt sheets do what they're going to do. You do what you're going to do. You control the fucking narrative. Shout out EC3. Yeah, but them getting in front of it to me so much feels like this is draw eyes. This is sell tickets. This is put asses in seats. This is get clicks.
Maybe. I don't know if Kyrie is exactly that person that you would do that with, though.
We've been missing her.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, on that grand level, I don't know about that. Like
she Kyrie out there, and now she could potentially get in the Money in the Bank and go after fellow, Damage Control member Io Sky for the world title.
I don't think anybody ran to the box office because Kyrie was announced. I don't think.
I don't know. I don't think the same people that might have tried to kiss Soraya might have been running to the box office for Kyrie.
Maybe. I don't know. But my only fear with this is Rhea Ripley's in this, and a lot of talk about like Rhea, Charlotte, Becky, all being in Money in the Bank. So
Kyrie wins.
You think she wins? I think she should win, but I don't know that she will. How do you get Rhea out of the way?
Getting some sort of a fucking run in, Roxanne Perez, what have you. Do you run Ria Roxanne, because that's also the other triple threat Money in the Bank qualifier tonight. It's Roxanne Perez, Becky Lynch, and Natalya. And did you see Natalya out there throwing hands with fans?
Yeah, with the 5-finger say to the face. And she wasn't messing around. I don't know if you guys seen it out there. Again, at first I thought this was like just part of the show. Apparently not. So again, if you're acting like a clown, you get clapped for it. That's on you.
Well, it was a planned spot. I hate that we had to have that announced and get sourced out that it was a planned spot, so no one's trying to cancel Natalya or sue her or anything. Which it's so weird, and I know we're still trying to say hi, but it's so weird with the NWA. We used to cover it. It got sideways, and now you can't even find the fucking Crockett Cup or anything like that.
Right.
We can watch that in 2 months when it actually airs on Power.
Yeah, but I will say this whole natty attitude thing that's going on, this could work really well if they could pull her back into it.
That's what I was about to say. The new natty is great.
Yeah, right.
That picture of her, I think it was an NWA promo picture. It's her backstage, and she's got the singlety thing on, and she's got the mouth guard that says, all that. Yeah, like her being this badass works because she's the Heart Dungeon. She's a heart. She's a shooter. She's an Ironheart. She's the legacy. All of that.
Right. Yeah, I like this a lot better. I think they could really do something with this if they tried. Bash, welcome back. Good to see a lot of people talking about Collision. It's funny. Ken, how you doing? Somehow there's gonna be a stat that comes out like they would have done 3 million viewers, but it went off half an hour early. And
HBO Max's numbers for fucking Collision skyrocketed when Black Adam came on. I can already see it now. Our numbers, they were so big, so huge on Max. Doesn't even matter. It's going back to HBO Max. So good. We skyrocket after Black Adam. No one wants to see Dwayne.
50 seconds. Hey, how you doing? Let's go, AJ. Good to see Big Nick SmackDown keeps falling. Last week 1.2, down from 1.4. 1.5 by 999. There's a lot of numbers, but it's going down. 2 hours might help.
Very much. And last week was interesting because they didn't advertise pretty much any of the show until like 2 hours beforehand.
Right. Good to see you, Anthony. And yes, okay, so it's a legit site. We can trust it. I know you mentioned above it's still, they're saying go to Triller, but it's not on Triller. So that's all kinds of interesting. Let's go. Good to see you, Ken. Good to see you, Chambers. Elliot, we got you. MDB's back at it. So we got about 4 seconds, folks. Nick and I are going to sync up. No sleeping tonight. ZZ Top. Let's go.
Everybody's crazy about a Twitch streaming man.
Right. Speaking of that, we are on Twitch, folks. Don't forget that as well. Let's go. Over on Twitch. But Nick and I are going to lock in. You guys can do the same out there. And then we got you for the next couple plus hours. It's going to be a fun one here, folks. Again, like, share, subscribe. If you haven't hit that like button yet, make sure you do so. Don't forget the little reaction buttons down at the bottom as we are at 111 likes as I am getting the big Netflix N.
The big N.
A full weekend of wrestling. Let's go.
Then.
Oh.
Now.
All
right. We will see if we are forever. There we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are locked in. We are ready to go. We are about to go live on Raw. Get in that chat as we come together.
Whoa. Allegations. False.
I'm here for the gangbang. Wrestling crowd, how you doing? KJ and Nick, how you doing? As we get a sky view, Byron, welcome back. Let's go. Denisha, good to see you. Anthony, welcome back. I think I saw Wrestling Proud in case I didn't say his name, but Noof again over on Twitch. Good to see you. Vance, welcome back. So we're getting a replay of Seth, Braun Breaker. Remember tonight, Braun Breaker taking on Jey Uso, non-title. Non-title's interesting.
Well, non-title is also interesting with John Cena and Ron the Truth Killings. I've heard that's non-title.
Right.
You didn't need to make it non-title. You could have made it for the title. He's still gonna fucking lose.
Right. Like even if it's non-title, does this mean like R-Truth gets a roll-up win somehow?
Does he win?
Right. It's going to be very interesting. Kevin, good to see you. Welcome. John C., welcome back. TK didn't pay the bill. I did hear a story in the during the football season. The Jaguars were having some provider issues. Like
yeah, they did at one point, They might have lapsed on a bill, so it might be come see, come saw. That might be the con way. He might be a con man if you do get what I'm saying.
Right. Christopher, good to see you. How you doing? Always appreciate it. I'm all over the chat. Yeah, apparently, brother. Oh, I almost lost you. Brother Fluff Salisbury, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We almost had our own tap out.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I realize what you just said.
You luscious trollops.
What the fuck? I don't know whether to be offended or complimented by that.
I'm not sure either. It's kind of in between, as they are hyping up this main event.
That's awesome. They fucking should, because think about it. Braun Breaker is there. I walk for miles inside this pit of danger.
Right. Raw is in 5 minutes. Yes, it is. Raw is right now. Seth, Braun Breaker, Paul on the way in the building.
The Spray Tan Society.
Okay. Yeah. Nick got some big calves.
Because I was said that Kyrie, she got swelled up, but she was about the size of my calf.
What's up, Mega? How you doing? Jose, how you doing? Shut up.
Just on an entire side note, though, we completely haven't even brought up that we're getting Penta and AJ Styles versus Finn Balor and JD McFunko Pop.
Absolutely. Again, a lot of fun setup for this show tonight. A lot of fun setup for this one.
Is Raw the better of the two main shows right now?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I've seen one of the bubbles pop up or anything like that.
In a while, right?
Right.
But I will say we're opening with Logan Paul.
God damn it. At least, fine. At least we're getting it out the way. At least
Money
we're getting
in the
out
Bank
the way.
Announcement. We are getting a Logan moment at the Money in the Bank, folks.
Well, I'm going to take a Spaz moment and acknowledge his $5 super chats versus acknowledging Logan Paul. Spaz with $5 here saying, you know what's great? Our ratings on Saturday went up as soon as our product wasn't visible. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, I want to see those quarterlies. What was the show doing as it went?
Fucking spin it up. See, that's what they were trending to be. That's what they were going to be.
Right.
They were building up to it. They were just waiting. Waiting. If they would have gotten another 5 minutes.
It's okay. We did 3 million on Max.
If 75 million. Fuck is you talking about 3 million?
Right. I do the same thing when I have a bank meeting or something. It's like that imaginary, like, no, here's my money. But I also
I know huts the shit out of it.
Right. I have tens of millions in that bank over there. Trust me.
Now what you did here is you put the period in the wrong spot. You need to slide that back a little bit there.
Right. No, come on now.
But so then here, Spaz with a $500 super chat. Next weekend is crazy hours. I got to Under Siege. I got to Impact tapings. Come home to Saturday Night Main Event. Wake up to Border Wars and Battleground and nothing else.
Border Wars is going to be good.
Isn't that just a constant thing between our countries?
Soon, maybe not. Nope. Yeah, they're doing a show in Niagara Falls for Border Wars TNA. Spaz, I hope you have an awesome time. I had considered participating in it, but not this one.
There you go. But Kevin, what up? Jason's asking, who's the third man? I think it could be Austin Theory. Yeah.
Theory? I like Theory.
Well, I got a theory. Mega's back in the chat.
Mega, go Oilers, go, buddy. All the way. Go.
Now it's got to be Team Canada.
Bring it back. Go McDavid. Go all the boys. Dry saddle. Go have a fucking time. Don't shit the bed. The whole country's cheering for you.
Yeah, you're the only Canadian team left. Help us, Edmonton. You're our only hope.
Winnipeg and Toronto are very similar right now in the last 5-6 years. Very kind of like Winnipeg's won a President's Trophy, shit the bed. They just find a way to get out. They run into someone hot every year. The Winnipeg's, close, but fuck. But go Oilers, go Oilers, go Oilers. And I'm not talking about my Leafs.
Fair enough. Well, I think the only expansion teams that's meant to shit, and again, I'm talking about anything I can besides Logan Paul's dumbass right now.
Yeah, well, he's killing it.
He's killing something. He's doing great. At least I can take solace in the fact that I know he's not winning because we've pretty much already set up Gunther challenging for the belt, and he's not going to do that against Logan Paul unless we're making Gunther babyface.
I'm really expecting, when they said he was going to be here, I was like, Money in the Bank. He wins the Money in the Bank. What a perfect way for Logan Paul to become champ is a cash in, a slimy, greasy cash in.
Well, no, he's going to be here. He's got to hype up Saturday. Shit. See, now we've got Gunther. I speak of the devil, and he shall appear. The ring general.
Logan Paul, Gunther. They're going to make Gunther a huge baby.
Exactly. That's how you make this man a baby.
They just made him a horrible heel by picking on Pat.
Well, now he's going to beat the shit out of the other douchebag.
Right? A massive Monday Night Raw next week.
But yeah, well, that's the thing, is he's going to challenge it for the title on a Raw. It's not a pay-per-view or anything. So that's why I feel like it has to, unless they're really doing this of like, we're going to just transition, wish-wash back to where it was. It's going to be Jay Gunther.
Jay Gunther.
Seth interferes. You build to a triple threat or something at some point. Would have you can expound upon that. Jay versus Gunther works because it's babyface versus heel versus got to make this guy a babyface because he's supposed to be a heel.
Yeah, but if it's going to be Jay Gunther, you wouldn't turn Gunther babyface.
I know. That's why I'm saying that he would still work the heel, and then you would have Seth pop in, interfere because Seth has to be champion. Jay, you need to be champion, but Seth has to be champion.
Okay.
That's you're getting the multi-layered title feuds here.
Okay.
And I like it because I like it for Jay because it makes him look vulnerable. You already were going in not expecting him to have the longest reign, so now you're already lining challengers that are frothing at the bit to beat him. So now if he beats them, now it's extra credibility.
Yeah, and I also think it adds a layer of kind of that true underdog champion, right? Like every time you line up a competitor, you're like, this is the one, and then he pulls it off. Like, I like that. It's the Shawn Michaels run.
Well, we thought it, goddamn it, when they had it on Monday Night Raw when it was Seth challenging Jay for the world title. We literally were bated breath of thinking every time Seth was going to win.
Right? Oh, so Gunther is hyping up Logan a little bit at the moment. They're booing.
Gunther, I used to like you.
Self-made.
Debatable. There's things I can learn from you. No, there's not. There's a lot of things you can learn to avoid from him, but yeah, beyond that, no.
Look, who knew Gunther was so smart?
It is still impressive, though, to see he's eye to eye with Gunther. Like, you really forget how tall.
Small guy.
Yeah. He is talented as a wrestler. If he wants to make this a full-time thing, sure. Be an IC champ. Be a US champ. Stay the fuck away from my world title.
Gonna be a world champ, bro. Especially if he gets his hand on that Money in the Bank. If he gets his hand on that Money in the Bank, we're all in trouble. It's happening.
Don't put him in that fucking match.
Right.
I will cheer for Karrion Kross harder than fucking Scarlett.
That's what you do. You give the belt to Logan from Jay, and then you have Kross be the one to take it from Logan. Really help
but
Kross.
You have to get through Gunther. You have the match already lined up with Gunther.
Gunther is
no, it's already set. That's what they were talking about. He already challenged that they marked the date of Gunther's going to basically face the winner of this. That's why I'm saying I feel like it solidified Jay wins this because you don't have heel versus heel. That's what they were talking about, the stacked Monday Night Raw. Of Gunther's already staked his claim of whoever wins between the two of you, I'm getting my shot back.
Okay. I didn't realize there was anything kind of okay. We'll see how that
my
goes.
Understanding. If I am completely out of base, chat, anybody let me know. But as far as I know, that's the case.
Yeah, I didn't know we were circling back to Gunther so quick.
Well, to me, it makes sense of what else does he do? He just choked out Pat and everything. Like, you have the match with Logan. It's a Saturday Night Main Event. Cool. You pop the ratings for that. And then I like that WWE is getting into doing main event title matches on weekly television. We see it coming this week with the Street Profits defending the tag titles.
Mm-hmm. I like it a lot. Now, you boring promo. I'm okay with this promo. I'm enjoying Gunther kind of giving Paul shit here. I like when Gunther cuts a promo. I don't think it's that boring.
And Gunther, you pulled me back in here because he's saying of how all of your other accolades, they don't mean a damn thing because we'll square off in here.
Yeah. And the crowd popped. Popped for him.
Does he fucking beat Jay and Gunther make Gunther a baby face?
Maybe.
Like, that's the only way. That's the only way.
Gunther chases Logan. Horrible, says Tyrell. I don't know. I didn't think that was horrible at all.
Well, was it bad overall, or is just
Look.
Hey, super good.
Yay.
I was 4 letters, 1 word. Oh, yeet.
Eats. Crowd has been live.
I'm gonna see you on Saturday.
He's going over on the Go Home show.
Oh. Word. Yeet.
Dude, it's over as shit.
This is why I like that they've set up already the deck. You can already see the deck stacked against Jay.
Jay in Arizona. You're right.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay.
But I like that they've already, like, you can already see to where they're stacking the deck already against Jay when you already expected Jay to be a moment, be a flash in the pan. Okay, cool. He got Yeet over and he sold all the merch so he can have the championship for about a month or so, and then he'll drop it to somebody and we go from there. But now this shit keep getting over and a little bit more over and a little bit more over.
And yeah, and again, it's not staying the same. It's kind of evolving as we go here. It
is the yes movement. It's the Yeet movement.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, people can say whatever they want. It's working. Somebody said, is he bigger than Roman? Right now, he's bigger than Roman. He's one of the most over guys in all of the business. As far as overall name, no. Roman still moves the needle more. But Yeet and Jey Uso are completely over as hell.
Jey Uso is about to take over John Cena's spot as being your Make-A-Wish guy.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it. Oh, he's, for anybody that has a real big issue with Jey Uso, they are over probably the age of 30 to 35.
Yeah, maybe.
There is no one, respectfully, I know us included, but yeah, but that he's over with the kids. He's selling goddamn merch and everything. Yeah. He may not be the star-breaking name, but if you're a wrestling fan, and especially if you're a kid that's getting into wrestling, you know Jey Uso. You eat all the time in your fucking classroom. You've probably been kicked out of class for eating.
Right.
Pause.
As Roxanne Perez officially signs, they replayed that from earlier today. And tonight, like we already told you, Natty, Becky, Roxy.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to mention how, so Roxanne's, again, there is no we. Roxanne went to Raw, Julia went to SmackDown.
100%.
The segment between Jay and Gunther and Logan is awesome.
Right. I thought it was good. I thought it was really solid. I really liked that little exchange. And I like when you open the show with not the same people again, but here comes Penta. So big tag team match start the show, folks.
Yeah, but I mean, is the issue with WWE of the wealth of riches of now we've expect so much that we've become, Well, I'm saying to people who are negative towards it that we've become sick of it almost, because I mean, think about it. We had a great segment that kicked off all of your world title stuff and everything. And now we slide into Penta and AJ versus Finn and JD. Like, this is quietly a stacked show.
Again, I think we're a bit spoiled as a fan base, and we talk about the microwave society and we want everything now. And you got to remember, when there's millions of fans, it's kind of like when you know, George Carlin talks about prayers. Like, you know, if we're all praying at the same time, who's answering all these prayers? And like,
right,
that's what it feels like. Is there, you know, pockets of people want different things, and not everybody can get what they want. And at the end of the day, like you said, I mean, Logan Paul comes out, Gunther, it was interesting enough. Then Jay makes the crowd pop huge, sets up the main event one of the matches for Saturday Night Main Event, and you follow it up with AJ, Penta, JD, like, you know, great names in wrestling, solid names in wrestling. And I think it's going to be a fun match. I think there's a lot to like about what's happening.
Oh, absolutely. And this is again where I think I get to where Raw feels like the stronger show of it. Feels like it fits, like it has more of a thought out structure to it. SmackDown still feels a little seat of the pants-ish and everything.
Yeah.
When we've got, you know, 2 hours before the show starts, we got the whole show announced.
But I mean, again, I think the 3-hour thing is a big factor because, and I think it might have been Boston in the chat the other day pointed out, like, when we were here for the 3-hour Raws and we hated them, and now it's SmackDown's a 3-hour show, and it feels horrible. Like, even on a good night, it's just like there was enough in there that we didn't like. Like, it sometimes steals the momentum.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. We're splitting a half hour's difference if we're being truthfully honest about it. Of Raw's 2.5 hours, SmackDown's 3 hours. Yeah. So is it that more talent's booked better? They have better storylines, more people, though, polished storylines or anything?
Same people. I mean, again, I would argue that SmackDown's tag team division is much better and booked a lot better. Like this Friday, I thought was a really good SmackDown. And so you look at Raw, and we kind of went through this already, where like there is a lot of good stuff there. I just think it becomes everything's a little too stretched out on SmackDown, right? Like all this saying, everything feels a little too long.
Yeah, they're not built to go 3 hours. Raw, like trimming a half hour, they were built to go fucking 4 hours. And we got to go 2.5. All right. SmackDown was built to only go 2 hours, or maybe an hour and a half tops. Let's be honest. And then they're like, you got to go 3 hours. Oh shit.
Right. Well, I mean, ultimately, and I mean, I defended it before of like they're used to doing 3 hours, they'll be okay, but it just. I mean, like I said, I think the last little bit here is getting a little bit better, but there's been a lot of shows that felt like a slog. And maybe part of it is no Cody, or, you know, Cody in and out now. Roman hasn't been there. The Bloodline storyline cooled off. Maybe they just kind of need something to uptick. Now, there's great things.
Did it cool off? I mean, we got JC Mateo out there. Did it cool off? Is it just move principalities?
JC is pumped to be JC. And again, great name. I mean,
bullshit name.
His name used
JC to be Mateo, attorney at law.
His name used to be Cobb, bro. Cobb.
I will suck on all that Cobb I need to for Jeff Cobb to be a thing versus JC Mateo.
Right? Yeah, Nick says Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care.
Exactly.
As we are going back to June 28th, 2024.
Yes, they did book WWE. It's official. They've announced it. They did book the Eastern Conference Finals for the NBA. I've seen everybody do their edit because this is Tyrese Halliburton from the Indiana Pacers and Jalen Brunson from the New York Knicks, which are in the Eastern Conference Finals right now. I've seen everybody do edits of, do you think you're special? You do.
Too funny.
See, even the Hunters out there, it's almost like we wrote it.
It's almost like we wrote it. They got Styles entrance during a commercial. Did they?
Tyrese Halliburton is going to be on Monday Night Raw. If they can have more people on this fucking show, I don't know how outside of Wendy Chu.
Right. 2.5 hours is a sweet spot. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, and I think we've seen them go 225. We've seen them go 238. Jay walking back with purpose in the back. And there's Paulie.
Just smiling.
Oh.
Now that was interesting.
What up, Aubrey?
Is it the fact that you don't even know, and they also don't overwork it like the AEW overrun, that makes it interesting? Like, you don't know going into, like, a match doesn't start at 10:59.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't like that at all. I mean, it almost seems counterintuitive of like you have people at the top of the hour looking for something to watch. So the overrun would bleed through that. And as people are clicking to find a new show, they stumble on your show because it's continuing. You can't break away, but you break away. And so people just see a commercial and keep clicking. It's silly stuff.
Right. Well, I don't want to interrupt Heyman. I want to hear Heyman, but I do have just an interesting thought that popped in my head with that. But, yeah.
What up, Boston? What's up, Kiwan? Chair. Yeah, lots of commercials. Mega. JC Mateo. Let's go.
Oh,
he picked it. He picked it. Like Mission.
Shit, if he picked it, it's still bad.
Why is it bad? It's a name.
A kid can pick out a name for a fucking pet. It can still be a bad name.
JC Mateo's not a bad name. It's better than Jeff.
Attorney at law. Attorney at law.
JC Mateo. I'm not going to a fucking attorney named JC, buddy. And no,
so, you don't trust Jesus Christ?
Oh, I missed what Paul said.
God damn it.
Chat, what did Paul say?
As Paul's trying to have a sit down with Jay, and he's like saying, by the way, don't try to coffee, I assume is what he was drinking.
Right.
But with the click-throughs and everything, like you were talking about, of having stuff at the top of the hour, it's interesting because WWE on Netflix doesn't worry about that.
No.
Like, that's the weird part of they're not doing an overrun to hope to get extra clicks or anything. Right. They're just doing it because that's what they wrote.
Yeah, that's how it's going to fit.
Yeah.
And certain things certain main events deserve a little extra time. What do you think of Damien? Thank you, buddy.
Does it also make it feel fluid? Paused, I guess, on that, of that it doesn't have a set end time of, like NXT is ending at this time, and if they go a second over, cut to the evening news right after that. It's a little bit the same thing with SmackDown.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, and I agree with you on that. And I think part of it for me is if you are going to do that overrun, you shouldn't be, hey, tonight there's a 12-minute overrun. To me, that partly defeats the purpose of an overrun, because what makes an overrun really excited, especially in an important match, the match can end at any time. If you're looking at your watch going, no, they got 4 more minutes, like, say you got.
That's why everyone was mad. Tony didn't tell them, hey, a half hour before we end, we're going to cut to Black Adam.
That's all. They had to give back all the overruns they've been using. Here's some minutes.
You go make back on all this credit, motherfucker.
Once a month we lose a half a collision to give back some overruns.
It's like Lent.
As AJ Styles, I guess I'll put a quick poll up. Oh, I did put a poll up. My God.
There you go.
88% going Penta AJ Nick. 4 to JD. Nobody got double JD.
Whoa. But Andrea Price, hi guys. How do you feel about Roxanne Perez getting signed to Monday Night Raw? Long overdue. Long overdue.
Yeah, about time.
About time. John C, what up? It's Damien's. What did Damien say? It's time we hate it. I don't know. Well, Damien's always the leader of Hopium Tribe, so I'm wondering what he said. But I did also see someone say that how AJ and Penta are coordinating, we're matching as a tag team.
Yeah, they definitely look like a good team. Leave them together for a while. Fuck Phoenix.
What is Tony Khan in a fucking unrecorded backstage meeting? Fuck Phoenix.
Right, big drop kick by AJ. What's up, Mr. Quake? Mr. Noob, welcome back. See a bunch of other names: Chris, John, Mr. The M Spence 89. We predicted, WWE predicted it. Not sure what that's in reference to.
The Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, that's true. That's right. Yeah, thanks. Yes. Good job,
If only they could have picked the NHL Conference Finals.
Charles Barkley picked the Leafs to lose to Edmonton in the final.
Now, that's how you know you're a knucklehead. That's how you know you're a knucklehead when you're out there going with Charles.
Well, it's believed that we were part of also the Drake curse struck again.
It's belief that you were part of the Drake curse.
Well, again, he dropped a milli apparently on last night's game, so hexed us. But look at this stereo.
Toronto.
Off to a great start here for this tag team match, folks. 90%.
That's a hell of a slow-mo shot, though, of both men. Yeah.
Now, do you get commercial? I'm playing right through. You got it too, right?
I got Morgan and Morgan. I'd rather trust my finances with Stephen P. New or anything. That's the law firm I might call hashtag not sponsored, but I got Morgan and Morgan integrating with WWE, and this is awkward.
Yeah, Penta's on fire, rolls back in the ring and laying the kicks on JD.
How are you going to show, like, wrestling and then like injured question mark call Morgan and Morgan? Like, so what, every injured wrestler should call Morgan and Morgan because they're independent contractors? We cut to real American beer. God fucking damn it.
Anonymous is saying Nick JC stands for Jeff Cobb Mateo.
So he's got two full names, like Jeff Cobb Mateo. Like Jeff Cobb is a full name. Why do you have an extra full name?
It's a middle name. You have a middle name?
Yes, I have a middle name. It's not what sounds like my last name.
Well, some people have.
I would be Nick John. I would be the cousin of Little John. I would be Nick John.
Nothing wrong with John.
Right, but that's not a surname. That's a middle name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you fucking Little John out there?
That's some common, white people stuff. There's a lot of names going on. There's a lot of other names out there.
Caucasian principality.
Play Breakaway by Kelly Clarkson. Jokes. Let's go. Let's go. JC. Now they could have done his Lucha Underground, the Mentanza.
They could have just called him Jeff fucking Cobb.
But they couldn't.
Why?
Didn't work for business, brother.
Bullshit, it didn't work for business. No one heard about any sort of trademark, some sort of copyrights. If it's his God-given name, why can't we call him his God-given name?
If they could have used his name, they would have used his name.
Bullshit.
Why? Stephanie McClure. You want to go through the list of people they just did it with? If they could, they would.
Well, they picked the worst of the worst.
Mateo's not that bad, bro.
It ain't that good.
Well, he could have been anything. And I feel like it would have been.
Just call him JC for all I care.
Just JC.
Just JC. JC Sajay. He could have been a member in Samoan instead of in sync.
How you doing, Alan? We'll get there soon. Hashtag fluid. Ooh, pause. Any coffee is good unless it's Starbucks. I like me a Starbucks, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not a coffee guy.
Pinky out.
When in doubt, pinky out, motherfucker.
Right. Let's go. Let's go. Paul, good to see Miles is greater than Jack Swagger.
Yes, Jack, I'll take that. I don't want Jake Hager on my TV right now. I'd rather take Miles Bourne, judge me by my ability, not my disability.
Spaz, I don't like this comment at all, but you paid for it, so yeah.
Oh, the leaves are brown.
The Drake has been over since 2019. Nah, fucked us last night.
Whoa.
JD in control right now, by the way. McDonough all over Penta.
Well, I like that they've reintroduced JD coming off of injury, and he's not Carlito enhancement, what have you. Right. He's out there, Penta, AJ, Finn, like he's out there amongst heavy hitters.
No, absolutely. I mean, again, he looks good, man. I mean, he's come in and you have him feeling like someone important and someone that matters. And I know every little win or loss this guy ever has, there's people on there that want to jump on it like maggots. But at the end of the day, it's he looks good, he looks strong, the crowd's over, his masks are selling, his t-shirts are selling, life is good.
Right.
As yeah. $2. Yeah. I had to click it twice. What up, Ricky? How you doing? How you doing?
What up, Ricky?
These chops are hard. Let's go. Penta going for the tag. Finn cuts him off. See, a good, solid, traditional tag team match. I love it.
Well, and there's layers to this whole team, even of you just had Finn versus AJ last week. I'm weird for enjoying salt and vinegar chips. No, that's not weird. Weird that you would say that. Yeah. But we just had last week AJ Styles versus Finn, which is a dream match to a fair amount of people. And now that could you say if this is Monday Night Raw as a mid-card division, these are all the people chasing down a Dirty Dom, of AJ Styles, a Finn Balor, a Penta. Is their mid-card division better than SmackDown's?
I don't think so. Not at all.
Fair?
I mean, again, especially I think coming up short term, there might be some changes around here. But yeah, no, the mid card on SmackDown is Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, Damian Priest. It's a hard hitting. I mean, different styles. I like both. I'd slight edge just on name value for SmackDown.
When is the last time you heard a pop for a hot tag in WWE?
A good one, man. And AJ's fired up. I'm like, shit, leave these two together. They're fun. This is what we got to do with AJ. Make him tag team champion.
I joked about it, but now you might not be wrong with fuck Phoenix.
Phoenix can go on a solo run. Let's go.
Well, no, because he didn't qualify for Money in the Bank. He's a fucking jobber now, right? Buried. Fucking
lands on Finn. Oh,
see, it's funny you said buried when you're out there trusting Charles Barkley out there. Yeah. Buried him. You knucklehead. Oh, two. I will go on record saying AJ Styles has the smoothest transition pin out of so many fucking moves, especially from out of the Styles Clash. Even the transition pin he hit there.
Where did
literally into a fucking face plant and then transitions.
Right. I was trying to find
smooth.
MDB had a comment for you and I can't find it.
Repeat it, MDB. I know you're still listening.
There you go. There it is.
Nick has never heard of Damon John from Shark Tank. No, I haven't. Nor do I exactly care to, I guess. I don't know.
I carry names. Big DDT on that side.
Reverse DDT.
Licensing. Ricky Starks, Jeff Cobb own the names. Therefore, WWE cannot own them and may cause an issue. There you go. That's true. And we heard about Jeff Cobb getting the rights to his name prior to.
Yeah, so if he has the rights, why doesn't he fucking use it? As I got Charles Barkley now on my goddamn screen, I saw JB saying I have two last names.
There you go. Different IDs.
Well, trust me, having an Italian last name I used to get mail for about 14 different people because they can't spell where the fuck.
You want to stay awake for days, get yourself a good old Cuban coffee. Let's go. I like me an espresso. Right. How is Nick mad at Spanish Matthew?
Who's Spanish Matthew?
I don't know. Mateo?
I was going to say, good question, huh?
Mateo?
Mateo. Yeah, is that what it is? Of Mateo?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Balor taking out AJ.
I'm in commercial, so you got us.
I was a Hooter maniac once upon a time.
You're from the future?
Right.
Hulk's still trying to buy it.
Oh, only in Toronto leaves fall in the spring instead of the fall. Hardy har har. Bounces McDonough's big dome, according to Michael Cole.
There you go. You're playing basketball. Oh, Mateo is Spanish. Mateo is Italian, apparently.
Mateo. Yeah. You don't know any Mateos? I know plenty of Mateos.
No, I don't know no Mateos.
Right?
The best chips are salt and vinegar chips.
Not best, but really good.
As an American, and I see them in my grocery stores, I'm in commercial break. I know you're not. How much are all dressed chips a representation of Canada?
I mean, they're not really my thing, but I mean, they're super popular here. They're good, but they're not.
I didn't know if they were actually, if it was anything like how you see in other countries of American things are very much not an actual American thing.
Right?
It's what we imagine y'all do. So I was like, do we just imagine Canada just puts all their shit on all their chips?
Yeah, I mean, all dressed again, super popular. I'm almost ketchup to me makes me feel that way a little more. Like if they were like, send us a bag of chips that represents, we'd send you some ketchup.
Or
poutine.
You would break my brother. You would make my brother Matthew, not Mateo. Matthew. Very happy about ketchup chips. Yeah.
Not JC Matthew.
No, I'm not related to a JC. I just be Paul the Carpenter then and said, no, if I was related to a JC.
Right. JD broke Balor's knee. It looked awfully painful. Breaking news. Nick says AJ Styles is very good.
Up next, water is wet and fighting frizzies at 11.
Right. Poutine chips sound frisky. Yeah, and no, they're fucking delicious.
I have a
that's all.
That's a typical Canadian diet, but no, I have a brewery by
breakfast. What are you getting on with?
Huh?
I said that's just breakfast. What are you talking about?
We gangbanging on breakfast now.
Did you see the theme song I picked for Quote of the Day section in Discord? Nick did. Maybe not.
It was an Iron Maiden song, I believe.
Oh,
Pentagon.
Are there poutine? Yes, there is. And there's fries and gravy. It's yummy.
Hurricane Run. Awesome National crowd.
Penta is on fire.
Oh, Cheeky Nando's.
That's funny as shit, MDB. Oh, under. Big clothesline.
And literally the fucking strut, my guy.
Right.
Again, it's no, Michael Cole. It's just a fly. He's already Spanish. It's just a fly.
Right. Every co-host I've had has been Merkin. Want to wind them up? Tell them about milk. We've done this one.
Yeah. Been there before.
Nick knows all about Timbits for sure. We joke about the toonies and loonies. We have talked about beaver tails and milk bags. Yes. And I know
been through this discussion. We've been here through about 3 years now, and also I have the unfortunate task of I've lived close enough to the border to where I got peripheral Canada. I didn't get the full authenticated Canadian. I got, the WEW instead of the WWE type shit. Right. I got that runoff.
Right.
Sling Blade.
Finn firing up. Super kick.
Oh.
Down goes Finn.
Finn deserve another world title run, or you set him up towards Dom? Oh,
that's facts.
Carlito distraction.
Geese are insane. Don't confront a goose. We almost hit one with the car.
Oh,
it's illegal. Go to jail forever.
Seriously?
Not forever, but it's a federal offense to kill a goose.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Saving them for the jackets. Oh no! Americano. Yo, this is wicked with Americano popping up and just causing trouble.
Did you hear allegedly Conan was saying he was going to be involved?
Oh, okay.
Conan said he was going to be involved with El Grande, but it never came to fruition. I feel like many things that Conan says never come to fruition. 3 count.
Grande going to go win that, but JD gets the win. So Penta takes the pin, and Captain Grande Americano.
Captain Lou Grande Americano.
Just ends away.
So is Penta now a jobber because he lost?
Yeah.
Is that how we following the rules?
Right. His career.
I'm just trying to keep up ahead of. I'm just trying to get ahead of Twitter here.
Yeah. No, his career's over. They ruined it.
So ruined, so so tanked, so bad.
No, absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. Mateo is Spanish and Hebrew name meaning gift of God. We did talk about this on Friday. Nick doesn't think it's a gift at all.
Well, it might be a curse more than a gift. It's funny that you have literally JC, which in front of gift of God, but I guess we got the fucking context. Yeah,
right. Really? That's funny. I did not know that. I learned something new today. Mega educated me. The Alberta
straight from the woolly mammoth.
No milk bags. All the milk bags in Alberta are, doctor created. What happened? Canadian geese make good down comforters. It's true.
KJ Big Nick, I have a question for you guys. Name 4 wrestlers, male or female, who do not need a title to stay relevant from any company. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's a fucking whole shit to unpack.
I mean, it's a tough one because everyone kind of has a shelf life. I mean, I would argue that, someone like Swerve has managed to stay relevant without the belt. I think Jey Uso might maintain that energy. It's hard to say, though. LA Knight's been good without an actual major belt. Becky on the way out.
Well, I would say someone right there who's maintained without having a belt, even though everyone wants to call her Becky Hogan, is Becky Lynch. As we're getting her following through from talking Sugar Honey Iced Tea to EO Sky walking out. So we're getting the first Money in the Bank qualifier here.
Here we go. Becky. It's going to be a fun one. Becky, Natty. And again, I think Natty's been doing good things. I don't want to say critical. I think I've been honest about where I think Natty is in her career. But she might be stumbled on something that is really usable.
She's very much reinvented herself, and it's very interesting for everybody that likes to say WWE won't let people do things outside of WWE, how much they've let someone like Natty, who's very WWE, if you wanted to think of somebody who's WWE through and through, to go out there, do GCW, do Bloodsport, do NWA, do this, that, and the third. I'm halfway waiting for Natty to show up in TNA.
Right, and and I really think she should. I want to see Masha Natty. I do.
Yes, please. Actually, yes.
Yeah, Masha Natty would be a whole lot of fun for me,
especially this new Natty. Sorry,
not a problem. I think that what you offer now is Natty is able, wrestlers that are able to go out and do other stuff. Even some of the ones that were released can find something you can't find just sitting around and catering. So it's great for them, and I think Natty stumbled upon an attitude, a look that I can actually believe in. Maybe give her a heater or minimize how much she talks. But if Natty showed up and stays that way, she's believable as somebody that could win.
Is it interesting, though, that AEW will let talent do this, that, and the third, and it becomes a detraction versus WWE because they've been so closed off for so long that now that they're doing it, it's such a bigger thing.
And I don't think they do it as freely, right? Like the wrestlers don't have the freedom to kind of like, if a AEW talent takes a booking, not that big of a deal. We see it all the fucking time, like you, to your point. But WWE granting permission for one of their stars, quote unquote, to go somewhere, yeah, it is bigger. And because it's not as often seen, and the fact of the names that are, it's just a bigger name person. Like it is. You're getting a bigger name.
Yeah, well, I think that comes to they've kept their borders tight and everything. It's a little bit like if Austin Matthews shows up to play fucking pond hockey, that's a bigger thing than if it's, you know, so and so from Joe Blow's league and everything like that.
Right.
That he shows up, you know, every Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Like you see some of the AEW talent that you almost don't even know they're AEW talent because there's so much outside of AEW.
Right. Well, Nick, we are getting a triple threat. We are still on commercial break. We're almost back from it. We will get Roxanne coming out, Natty in the ring, Becky in the ring, and I will be right back.
Fair enough. Man's gonna make sure that this Canadian doesn't lose, much like his, unlike his Maple Leafs here. But yes, I'm in commercial break right now. If I've got the trailer for Karate Kid Legends, so we're melding all the Karate Kids. So make sure you high kick and you kung fu that like, share, and subscribe button. Be a friend, tell a friend, Mr. Miyagi. That whole, you know, like, share, and subscribe. Wax on, wax off with that bell notification and everything. And again, spread the good gospel of wrestling out there. Dale, it's always like WWE tells these women, hey, pretend you're injured. Oh, God. We're not going to get into all of that, especially when we were already talking about just don't be a creep with fucking women's wrestlers. Like, literally just because they are the opposite gender of you does not mean that shit needs to fucking change, I guess, and how you view them. Respectfully. Like, especially since like 98% of these women are married, by the way. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. You can like me or hate me. Becky is not leaving Seth because, you know, you want to send her the old okey doke rope a dope. All of that. Ain't going to happen. So, do you, boo boo, treat these people how you want to be treated as Seth and Logan backstage. God damn it. And Seth, what I do like the chain, honestly. The chain's a little cool. I don't know how I feel about the denim jacket attire and honoring KJ going the Canadian tuxedo. Yeah, Chris TMI, I don't know what even Chris Foley said. Gregory MDB still never watched Mission Impossible. Well, Anthony's been the one catching fire for not watching Austin Powers. Actually, you've been there, guys. Absolutely. 100%. And that just keep it a buck. That goes in life of it very much works a whole lot better just in any situation if you act like you've been there. Fake it till you make it at times. Even then, but don't just groping is off limits. Logan is joining Heyman Nick. Please don't. Please don't. I think this is Seth again. He's stacking his deck. He's hedging his bets. He's even saying right there of, I'll be waiting on the outside. Again, if Logan, if we go down this timeline, if Logan beats Jay, then Logan's already got Gunther lined up, and then right after that is Seth waiting in the wings because Heyman was up there saying to Jay, it's great. You need to be champion. Seth has to be champion. I think that it's going to get in the world title as the New Day back there talking with Grayson Waller, interessante, as Roxanne Perez in the ring. But I really like Monday Night Raw. It's a lot of moving parts right now. It's a lot of everything intertwined here a little bit because I still think we're going to at some point get CM Punk versus John Cena. We've got about X amount of months to get through that. I do think that why we're getting CM Punk and Sammy and Braun Breaker and no Roman to be cited is because we're waiting to like a SummerSlam for a Seth Roman match. as we are underway. So, folks, let me know who you're taking, whether you're taking Natty, a women's Money in the Bank briefcase match, which I believe off cuff, the only qualifiers so far are Alexa Bliss and oh goddamn it, who already qualified? Now I know Alexa Bliss qualified and everybody lost their marbles because Chelsea Green didn't qualify. Who else is the other person that is qualified for the women's Money in the Bank briefcase match? Will there be 2 Money in the Bank briefcase matches for each brand now? No, there is one for the men's and one for the women's, and that's how it's always kind of been. Doesn't matter, as long as you win whatever for your respective division, you can cash in on either champion. So that's why it gets interesting of, does a Cross win and cash in on Jay? And we don't have to have Cross versus Cena. That still story runs indifferent. But right now we've got Becky and Roxanne going at Disarmer. I agree, Damien. I'm picking Bliss as well. Nick, do you think they're still potentially setting up Tessa dethroning Masha at Slammiversary? I hope the fuck not. And all due respect of, I can't do it with Tessa. Nah, you miss me with that. If they do it, if they have it with it, hopefully you can make it work and maybe get moving behind it. But yeah, I am not going to ever actively cheer for Tessa Blanchard to win a match. And that's my opinion. That's not the channel's. But yeah, I will never actively cheer for Tessa Blanchard to win a match. Yeah, act like you've been there before. Got that one. I have a hell of a fair enough, MDB. You do you, boo-boo. Nick, do you think they're still... Yeah, I got that one. I'm more of a James Bond guy myself. Fair enough. Cody Banks, Grayson with New Day in the back. Yes. Becky, no cakes. Oh, God. True D. What? My bad, Gregory. Well, what did Gregory say? But I got Becky with a disarmer right now here. As I got 87 people kicking with us. Let's see if we can get triple digits again in this chat here right now. Is who is going to qualify for this women's Money in the Bank? And again, it feels very much like both of these Money in the Banks are actually going to be kind of filled out with people who could win it. And it feels like probably the most at any time of a wide open landscape of anyone could win it, anyone could cash in. And I think that's why, literally, even with this match, you can make a case Natalya wins this, especially on now. Granted, she's gone back to more of the WWE single and all that. If she was just out there looking like she was, MMA from the, Canadian side and everything, I think it would work a bit better. Nope, my bad. That was Charlie Pride. Huh? Nick, how come you won't cheer Tessa winning a match? Do you hate women's wrestling or something? No, I think everyone can very clearly tell why I wouldn't cheer for Tessa, but good on you of trying to bait me into a response. Better luck next time. But I am in commercial break right now as Roxanne, I believe, in control right now, as we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything. And again, this is the week of go homes and the week of pay-per-views here. We've got Friday Night SmackDown. Let me see if I can find that image. Well, we've got Friday Night SmackDown. We've also got Under Siege out there from TNA. And then we go to Saturday Night Main Event. And again, Jey Uso, Logan Paul, R-Truth, John Cena, CM Punk, Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker. And that's the most I'm thinking of right now. And there's still even more to be had with that. And then we go into Double or Nothing, Battleground, doubleheader, tit for tat. Where y'all at? Of which show, like, we're gonna have Joe Hendry versus Trick Williams. We could potentially have the first ever WWE superstar holding, the TNA championship on Sunday night. I still would have liked to see Trick versus Joe Hendry move to a Friday. I think Overs Under Siege needs a bit more building up. Yeah, and that's not even still including that we've got Miles Bourne versus Oba Femi. We've got Stephanie Vacour versus Jordan Grace. Absolutely. And again, that's still even not going into. We've got Ospreay versus Hangman and Anarchy in the arena. Mercedes Monet versus Jamie Hayter. This is an absolutely stacked weekend of wrestling. Memorial Day going bigger, going home here. And again, speaking of going bigger, going home, there's no other place out there that's covering more live wrestling than we do out there. Again, often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. Christ, we still got we got rounds in the chambers. We're just hoping this thing, becomes the job instead of a job type of deal. And we'd be out here with content upon content about content here. So 100% spread the good gospel out there. When you're all out there at the Memorial Day cookouts and everything, or I don't know, for any Canadian audience, KJ can correct me if it's probably fucking, Woodchuck Day or something for all I know, respectfully in Canada. It's probably this past weekend. But yes, no, if you're out there at Memorial Day at all the cookouts and anything, you're out there in any sort of group of talking about wrestling, you got any wrestling friends, Christ, you just got any friends that want to just sit there and have a good time, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. As we're tiptoeing ever so close to 7K. I see we almost got 100 in the chat. We got over 100 on the likes. If we reach 10K, me and KJ are going to get tattoos of the logos on us, and I'm sure one of us is going to probably be doing a vlog about that, all that. So yeah, and we're just getting into. Anyone else really appreciate the whole week pause that we had if we got Backlash, and that was our little respite there, because we're going right into Money in the Bank, then heading into SummerSlam and this, that, and the third. Wrestling don't stop, and we don't stop either. As Becky and Roxanne both working over Natalia in the corner. Oh. Discus clothesline from Natalia. I would have preferred just a regular clothesline because they're already fucking hung up so they can see it coming. But, Natalia gonna go with the double sharpshooter. Oh. Kicked out of it. Benny saying KJ better get ready for 12 matches added for Double or Nothing this Saturday. Brody King versus Josh Alexander supermarket fight. Price check on Jackass. That is still one of my favorite segments in all of pro wrestling. I'm sorry. I will always forever be a mark about that moment as Roxanne with a 2 count on Natty of that whole supermarket segment between Booker T and Stone Cold Steve Austin will forever be one of my favorite memories in wrestling. Price check on Jackass. Pretty damn good throughway. Absolutely. Well, these are 3 talents. That's the thing is that the issue we really need to accept as wrestling fans of, yeah, cool. It's so if Becky wins here, that doesn't fully take away from Roxanne being a potential world title contender. It's the same thing with, Alexa won, but Chelsea's still as talented as ever and still cooking as ever. So 100%. You can't have 57 people in this goddamn match. You can't have everybody be over at the same time. But everybody here is so goddamn talented. Bronson is the third man. Well, he's got to come back from the ankles. Can they put Natty in a better situation? I think she's been in a better situation, honestly, respectfully, outside of WWE. I think she does better as a WWE ambassador than she does as a WWE performer, if that makes any bit of sense. AJ Lee versus Roxanne down the road. Chris, it's been talked about, it's been alleged as Pop rocks into a roll through. Becky hits the knee to break up the pin, and this has been a hell of a goddamn 3-way. And again, you have a vet, and the young upstart. You have fucking rookie of the year versus MVP versus, the grizzled veteran. Respect to Natty, but I called you grizzled. Do with it what you will. Yeah, great match. Montos. We need no Montos. Mentos, the fresh maker. What? Bronson will destroy Jey Uso after he beats Gunn. Bronson's got to come back, though, from broken cankle injury, though. So that's the thing. He's got to come back from, double cankle surgery. So he's still a minute away of. There was people that were thinking that you were going to get Jacob Fatu, Bronson Reed, Jeff Cobb, Bronson Reed. We all want the big man back out here hitting all the tsunamis, but he's got to still make sure he can get up to the top rope. Exploder suplex. A bit. Roxanne taking a bit of a page out of Becky's book here. Going up to the top rope. That was a centipede. What? Nick, why wasn't nobody an option for this match? I don't know. I didn't make the poll. Trust me. I have a hard enough time getting my own poll up, let alone making other people get polls up. So, yeah. Speaking of polls up.
Right. Yeah, and to clarify on that one, it's because it's a triple threat qualifier. So there will be a winner.
Fair enough. I was going to say at least you weren't like that Mexican sailboat that hit itself into the fucking New York bridge and everything like that. You probably didn't hear about that because Canada. Yes. No, yeah.
Yeah, we're not in the Arctic. Duck.
What the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Right, Duck. What are you doing? Like, any minute now, we'll move. Nice superplex. Great match, by the way, guys. We talk about a solid match. All three women, the crowd's into it. It's been a good match.
Best Natty match in WWE in a while.
Yep. Natty been good. Natty's done good. I like the new look. I like the new vibe. Natty's got her, but we know this is not how it's going to end.
No.
Sharpshooter. Oh, Becky in the periph. Plants her.
Right. This so small package.
Oh, not even a one.
Yeah.
Big discus.
And to answer Christian, yes, I did need to say that.
Right.
Well, and then I like Elliot. He's Canadian, Nick. He doesn't live on the moon for Christ's sake. Canada gets news.
Right.
But I didn't know that would have been a central to New York news. Oh, double sharpshooter.
Double shooter.
What is when the bartender calls last call? Double shooter.
Double shooter. Let's go.
Oh, small package. Oh, and rolls right back through into it.
Look, the crowd is getting.
When the last time you've seen her do some shit like that?
Natty working.
Natty doing outside of WWE. Hey, Lyra, fuck you. Car.
She's throwing
but it's triple
bombs.
threat, so no disqualification.
Chicken wings for everybody.
Yeah, everyone, check under your seats to see if you had a free voucher for if Lyra Valkyria interferes in this match. You won free chicken wings.
Right? Oh, Becky back in, though. I think Roxy's going to take this W. Yep. Oh, I did put a poll up. What did it say? Becky was the favorite.
Pop rocks. 1, 2, 3.
I can't believe they unbenched Natty just to take a pin. Roxy with the win. Let's go.
Right, but so where's everyone mad that they're just forcing fucking Becky into every situation? No, everybody that was outraged over Alexa winning, all that.
No, they should. Again, I think Alexa was the heavy favorite. Sorry, I know we were simping out. Chelsea's awesome. Chelsea's doing great work without a belt, and she will be in and around the championships. Don't worry. But Alexa is Alexa. And Roxy getting in this, that's awesome for Rox. We wanted her to kind of get up and get going. She's locked into the main roster. She might not win Money in the Bank, but my God, she'll be a lot of fun to watch in it. Natty looked great tonight. Great match.
To describe the IWC, I feel like Rob Schneider in Big Daddy. Hypocrisy.
Right.
It is just literally oh, where's Alexa? We want Alexa. Oh, Alexa comes back. And she won.
Right.
Oh, fuck off. I don't want Alexa to win
Right.
this shit and everything. What are we talking about? And then
Well,
Roxanne. Oh,
Sammy
Ooh.
JJ. I don't trust you.
Does he turn? I don't think so. I think he's the moral compass.
I think he might. I think Nick's taking a pause. Oh, Hip Hop Anonymous. Let's go.
Yes. No. Figures the Canadian is the North Star, but I think that he is very much the moral compass when it comes to pro wrestling. But I'm going to go find my moral compass and be right back.
There you go. Nick taking a pause for the cause. I had to hold pause on my call out. But Jey Uso, Sammy, I don't trust Sammy. And I know MDB is going to jump on this one, but I don't trust Sammy at all. We're showing Kyrie in the back, Ria Ripley, Zoe Starks getting ready for a triple threat match. And we got lots more coming your way, folks. It's been a good one so far tonight. So again, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. Get in the chat. Let's blow it up. What are you thinking about? What's been good? What's been bad? And again, going back to that conversation about Natty and the benching and Alexa winning. I mean, again, if the IWC doesn't like Rhea Ripley anymore, the IWC doesn't like Charlotte, doesn't like Becky, thinks Tiffany's overrated, Alexa shouldn't be winning, like, then who? Like, we're getting, like, again, like, are we being smart about how critical we are of every single buddy? Yeah, you heard me. Safin says, great matches. I got Sheamus coming out. Sheamus going to take on Waller. Austin Waller is what I said. But Sheamus back at it. We'll see how this one plays out. And again, a lot of play with the New Day right now. How does that tie into this? Oh, Michael Cole glitched out. Yeah, Michael Cole lost his mic. That's kind of funny. We go to 2K25. Dun, dun. Did everyone else have that same cutout by Michael Cole? Sammy Hogan. Oh, you stop that. You stop that. Sammy is lame. That's enough out of you. KJ saying he doesn't trust Sammy. His music to my ears. About time. I'm telling you, my guy. I defend Sammy a lot. I really do. I really do. But I don't trust him. I feel like they're playing with us a little bit. They're setting Sammy up always kind of over the shoulder of Jay. I don't know, man. It would be very interesting. Sheamus versus Waller next. Yeah, so I got Sheamus in the ring. For some of you out there, you might be on a commercial break. About 2 minutes of commercial time. Sammy Flair. Oh, maybe I like that one better than Hogan. Do you think Sammy got heel vibes? He feels too nice. We talk about this all the time in wrestling, and, you know, it just feels too nice. Again, he's been the peacemaker. He's been Switzerland for so long. They kind of, you know, the conscience of everybody around, you know, kind of trying to be, you know, I feel like he gives hall monitor vibes at times. But I love Sammy. I love it. I think he doesn't have a bad match. I think he's solid from bell to bell. And he's given us a lot of big moments. But I don't know. A big moment would be him turning. As here comes A-Town down. I'm thinking Mammy. I'm thinking about Mammy. Oh, good. Focus, Larry. It's Fight Night, baby. Wesley, how are you? Right now, 81% are taking Sheamus. Waller getting 14. 7 going to nobody. So we'll see how that goes. Nick KJ, thoughts on Ricochet versus Mark Briscoe in a stretcher match at Double or Nothing? And Nigel McGuinness, Daniel Garcia, FTR. Damien, this one's real simple for me. I don't understand. Listen, Ricochet runs his mouth. And I said this before. If Ricochet's going to be the troll, the bad guy, the troublemaker, if Ricochet's going to go out there and do all of that, He's got to back it up, and he needs his boss's help. The booking's got to back it up. I love Mark Briscoe, but I think Mark Briscoe has maybe 2 pinfall wins in what feels like forever. I don't know, like, it feels rushed, and a lot of Double or Nothing kind of feels rushed. We only have a handful of matches announced already. It feels a little bit panicked. If you're going to do Anarchy in the Arena, I hate the idea of doing a stretcher match on the same night. What are they going to do in a stretcher match that we won't see in an Anarchy in the Arena? Right? Like, I think that's too much of the same thing. That's a wee bit sweet for my taste. Again, some people might disagree. I don't know how you would disagree. Again, rinse and repeat. Daniel Garcia with Nigel, I feel so weird being booked so close to Pat McAfee. For all the people that love to throw stones and accuse each company of doing whatever, this to me feels so on the nose, right? You just did Pat. Nigel's last match to me wasn't good. It was slow. Nigel looked his age. Nigel looked like he had not been in the ring in a long time. And I love Nigel. I do, but I didn't like the match he had. Daniel Garcia is not it. That's a problem. They keep treating Daniel Garcia like he's it. Daniel Garcia is not it, and I feel like FTR turns heel, and it feels all for nothing. Right? Like, realistically, FTR goes heel. I mean, the Hurt Syndicate's getting lots of cheers. If they're going to go heel, why not, again, an actual team that you feel like can beat the Hurt Syndicate and a nice rivalry, stretch it out for a few months, couple pay-per-views. It'd be perfect. But FTR turns heel, and they're going to fight Nigel and Danny. Again, doesn't really help their legacy or their standing as one of the top tag teams. They're all but forgotten about. But right now, I believe I got Pat McAfee breaking down a replay of Waller and John Cena. Ew. Oh, no, that's Michael Cole. We're running back to 2012. Be right back. Sammy, number 1 hater. Facts. Dale, I agree with you. That's why we are the WFU, folks. That's why we're here for all the wrestling. That's why some of you started here in this channel arguing with us, and you're still here because we listen. We listen. We try. We're stubborn, but we listen. As I got Tozawa, Maxine, and Adam Pierce. Let's go, Elliot. Next week, Tozawa versus Rusev. Tozawa for the roll-up win, folks. As Ivy Niles here, bigger than Tozawa. I'd become a Sammy fan again if he did that. What did C Money say? I'm guessing turn heel. Too many schmarks, not enough fans. Listen, I've gotten myself in some hot water over the last few days having an opinion out there. Touched on that one. Oh, wait a minute. We got Chad Gable. Sheamus for the win. What's up, Paul? Hey, Kyrie and Zoe Starks. It's Triple H. I need you to come back for one day because you've been gone for months and we need you to put over Ria Ripley for some stupid ass reason. Thanks. Oh, we got the New Day. There you go. So the New Day is going to take on the Creed brothers next week. Talking to Chad about it. This is where I'm torn, Paul. This is where I'm really torn. Because if Kyrie's coming into this match just for Rhea to go over, I don't love it. Even if Kyrie doesn't take the pin. Say, Zoe's there all day for that pin. That feels custom made for Zoe. So, yeah. If you're going to bring in Kyrie and put her in this match and like, oh, shit, she's back, I'd like it to mean something. Sheamus for the win. We finally get the bell on Sheamus and Waller. 82% going Sheamus, 12 going Waller, 8 going nobody. So neck and neck between Waller and nobody. But right now sitting at 130 likes. Wonder if we can get that to 150 thumbs up here on the stream tonight, folks. Burger Boy for the win. Stephen Farley for the win. I love it. Blue Day messing with Waller. Blue Day. Kyrie was injured. Zoe was on NXT and main event. All right. KJ, do you think that Jay will be Gunther again? Yeah. That one's so hard to call. It depends when and where, Kyle. As if it stands right now, if they fought next week, I'd put my money on Jay. But if I imagine Jay's going to get through Logan, so down that line. And I think Nick said it. They're setting up pretty good. Could he lose it in Arizona? I don't think so. Maybe that's where Goldberg comes back. Bucks team with Mox. I know it's so cringy. It's really not the best of vibes that we're going to get the Bucks and Moxley teaming up. I don't love it. And again, I don't love the anarchy in the arena, the way it was thrown together. Sammy has always been a snake. He's loyal to whatever will get him ahead. I don't know, man. He's been pretty fucking peaceful for the last while, MDB. As right now, we are just rolling. Some good grabs happening. Crowd kind of getting into it. KO's right. KO's right. KO's always right. I love heel Sammy. I would be a very interesting idea if Sammy was to turn. Here's a question for everybody out there. Would Sammy turn and part of that turn become a Heyman guy? Will he join the Heyman family? And again, what kind of annoying, arrogant pipsqueak can Sammy be in that kind of group? Grayson was backstage with New Day. Yeah, I don't know where that is going. KJ, I agree with you about Mark Briscoe is awesome. I love Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe should be fighting. Forget Danny Garcia for the TNT Championship or Adam Cole. Mark Briscoe should be a belt holder, not a Ring of Honor belt holder, an AEW belt holder, and he should be booked. You should be booking Mark Briscoe the way you book Tony Storm because the fans react. The fans cheer. No matter what Mark does, the fans are into it. We love Mark. He's a great promo. And that's where I think Tony Khan's biggest booking flaw has been. I don't think Tony Khan, very much like VKM, listens to the fans. Now, some people are going to point out, oh, but he switched the song. Yeah, something like that where he wants to try and be cool and on the edge, fine. But when it comes to his booking, I think it's a lot more about his friendships, his relationships, than who's over. And I think a lot of cases, I keep saying it, like, where are the Outrunners? The Outrunners are so over. The fans love the Outrunners. These are guys that you could book, have a great tag team division, including them, and have something that the fans are looking forward to. Audience participation is important. To say, well, that's just the entertainment. We were here for the real wrestling. Real pro wrestling has always had that vibe, always had that energy. Bring signs, cheer, scream, yell. As we get an elbow drop by Waller, who's now in control of Sheamus, throwing some elbows to the neck, shoulder area, beating up his trap. See money, no offense, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. But they got to take this year by storm if they want to survive the post-Mania cuts next year. Feels like we're getting less and less out of them. Yes and no, C-Money. I think I'm always relatively patient and a little bit optimistic. They're so young. Waller's got so much more maturing to do. I think Theory's ahead of him on that. But I think Waller's worth it. I think Waller's going to be Waller takes over the Miz role when the Miz moves on. Like, Waller becomes that irritating, annoying, I got a talk show guy. I think he works for a long time. Theory is a young guy, same thing. Unless Theory kind of gives up on the idea of, like, I don't want to be a wrestler, I'll just go be a model. I do think there's time. I mean, maybe not as desperate. Oh, that's a terrible click in, bro.
Oh, no, I was going to say as desperate, or I don't know if I'm the terrible guy that has a talk show or anything like that. of the annoying guy, what have you. I think I fit a lot of those, but yeah. So where do I start? Of Austin Theory, Grayson Waller. I really do honestly think. I think they're a year away from nut up or shut up. You need to kind of prove your value because we've seen younger talent get let go. We've seen more established talent let go.
True.
So I don't think that they're far from it. I think it would be interesting if Theory's the third guy. The Sammy thing, it would be really interesting, but I don't think it fits him. I think he stays the True North guy. I still think he stays as the moral compass. Well, what? He just got his ass kicked 2 weeks ago to turn around and just, I should side with these guys?
That's valid.
I hate that booking.
Yeah, I mean, again, the idea of like, well, can't beat him, join him.
Pussy. Sorry. Well, that's I'm gonna say it, and we're gonna move on from it. But that's Marchand on the Panthers. That's you can't beat them, so join them.
Join them, right? Fuck it. Ricochet have no heat to warrant a stretcher match. Again, it feels rushed. I mentioned this. I agree with you, Richard, completely. You haven't built the heat because instead of having you had Ricochet fight a one-leg dude, and then Mark ran out after the match. Like that's your big the focus isn't in the right place, folks.
Yeah, one's hyping up disabilities, the other's making mockeries of them. And you mentioned about Tony copying VKM. Does he just think about it? He grew up with that's the booking. That's how you do it. I think that might be a bit whoa.
But he's giving me chills. Come on. I think Sheamus just landed 10 strong. Claps to the chest. Waller's going to be red in the morning.
Did Grayson Waller embarrass Sheamus in front of his parents or something? Because he beat this man like a redheaded stepchild, pun intended.
Right? And what a move. Speaking of beating a redheaded stepchild.
Yo!
Oh, Waller's trying to set up his stupid finisher. This needs changed.
Yeah. Oh, it's so ass.
Sheamus kicks out. Crowd's pretty quiet on this one. Not a bad match. I know people are like, this is boring. I don't think it's that bad.
No.
It's 5-0, Jose. Moving on.
I didn't say nothing.
Sheamus is still near the top of his game, and when he's on television, he's headed into the best creative he has had in quite some time. A few with Rusev. I'm down with Sheamus versus Rusev for fun.
Yes, but let's also not forget, that Sheamus was, what was it, last year, 2 years ago, we were kind of viewing it as we were towards the end of Sheamus what was it, spinal stenosis or something like that. I don't want to start throwing out, ailments or anything, but he was having issues with his back.
Yeah.
And we're getting,
no, just the crowd super loud.
Oh, no, yeah, no, absolutely. Well, he still wants to be Grand Slam. He's still pitching, I want to complete this Grand Slam shit.
Right. Inverted guillotine.
Sheamus, the only Celtic winner this week. Potatoes. Pat, you can say it. We're all thinking it. I know you don't want to say it because Irish, but yeah.
Pound of potatoes.
Sack of potatoes.
Sack of leaves. Get out of here. What are you, Canadian? Ridiculous.
Oh.
Sack of leaves. That's what I watched last night. Son of a bitch.
Yo, this man is just straight fish hooking this man. Gaping.
Yeah. Give him the old, gotta give him a Glasgow smile.
Oh! Well, no, that's a whole different thing if you watch Sons of Anarchy. Shut up,
That's
Chips.
exactly what I just meant. Claw it open.
Yeah.
Rip his face right open.
I thought it was knife blade, but yeah, I digress.
Right? Why is this match happening? Because Waller's trying to prove himself, and I think Sheamus beat Theory. So again, but I mean, the crowd's into it, and I'm actually enjoying this match
because you were establishing your mid-card division as we are.
Oh,
that I don't know what that was supposed to be. But whatever it was, that ain't it.
He just said he dropped him off the top rope.
It looked like it was supposed to be a white noise, but
I thought it was gonna be a white
Waller
noise.
just said I ain't having that noise and just stuck there.
Yeah, I think he was gonna go for a white noise on the apron, and it was white noise on the rope instead.
It was just static.
Boing.
Yeah, as everybody botched, yeah. But no, this is establishing your mid card of so Sheamus wins this match, then starts to make a valid case to face Dom Dom. And then
it would have been something with Rusev as well to kind of kill some time. I hate that.
Well, I missed, I guess, on my breaker. We're getting Rusev versus Tozawa.
Yes.
Is that a main event?
Should be.
Yeah, and I don't mean a main event. I mean on main event.
Theory laughing about Waller taking a beating, which is the real purpose of this angle, by the way, guys. And I know.
Oh yeah, it's very much setting up the turn, the split. That's been all but foretold between these two.
I never think a match is boring. I would highly disagree with that. I can be right miserable about boring matches. This match has been good.
Go back and watch last Wednesday when every time this man has been on record of saying every time the Panthers scored, he hated that show a little bit more.
Right. Took out some rage. Waller is laughing. Or sorry, Theory is laughing at Waller. Waller's not laughing at all. He out.
Theory as the third man of you get Randall Keith, you get Bautista. You just kind of switch those kind of roles a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. They showed the replay. He kind of bounced off the bottom rope.
Well, I'm getting beats of the Bowery.
Burger after burger. You're making me hungry. Stop it, pal. How you doing, pal? Stoner Jesus, may the blunt be with you.
Right.
Ouch.
Well, this is why when I get fast food, I get burgers on standby and shit like that. Of like when I know I get off stream, I'm be hungry as shit, so I get shit on standby.
Theory enjoying Waller getting beat up. He really is. So the demise of them, we're working on that, but it's long overdue.
Yeah, that's been built about as long as what we thought was going to happen with Fraxium.
Right?
Spaz, what up? Mismatch Waller can't hang with Sheamus' style, but that's again, you're building up Sheamus. Of Sheamus now is a threat.
Well, and it was part of the point, right? Like they duped each other into fighting Sheamus as like a ha, and that's why Theory's laughing at it. Like it was set up that Sheamus was going to kick the shit out of him. So you're 100% right, John. But that's what they wanted you to feel that way.
What are you gonna fucking dupe me in a ha? You about to do a stream? Oh,
Halliburton.
I prefer Calabasas, Nixon 5.
Right.
See, you can tell that no one gives a fuck about this. No one wants to hear what this man has to say because they got to do this in an empty goddamn arena.
Right. Pre-show. So yeah, 2K25 package.
You think you're special? You do.
That's interesting. That's like putting Waller in a match with Drew McIntyre. Yeah, same idea.
Yeah.
Tyrese.
Oh.
What are we doing with this? Is this
no, it's because think about it. This is smart marketing on them of that it's already been brought to attention and kind of bubbled up a little bit because they did the thing before with Jalen Brunson, top Knicks player, and Tyrese Halliburton. So now everyone's talking about it because it just so happened that now they're going to be in the Eastern Conference Final. So now we're going to run with this. This is going to be attention. This is eyes. If WWE did this stuff with the NHL, it'd be like if Austin Matthews and Brad Marchand. I'm right, but you got what I'm saying of star player v star player. We already talked about how the Maple Leafs might fold at times, might be a little soft amongst the underbelly.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, not fun to talk about or watch.
I didn't say nothing.
Right? This could have been a social media post. Yeah, I don't love this. This is real. This is boring.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, you don't need this on Raw.
Long-term booking, Pacers versus Knicks.
Facts.
WWE.
Oops, sorry. No, okay, Nick is getting revenge for all those Bills comments. Just a wee bit, just a wee bit. Sometimes you turn up the fight.
Right, and then I said it, I've been saying it since like February of my turn's coming. My turn's coming. So
this man sent me a whole reel about how the Maple Leafs are Canada's Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys, the NHL, where it's. I said it the other night, where people are like, how they can they win Game 6 to give you hope, and then they show up and do nothing in Game 7 just to break your heart, and they don't just like break up with you, like, hey, sorry, this isn't working out. It's like they got a whole new family, they're having an affair, like. They destroy.
I'm a keeper of the book. This is a little bit like you went to the movies and the opening trailer was, them getting, FUCK'd by a panther. Was that because you got a little mollywopped of it? We talked about it before. Of it's one thing if it's back and forth. It's another thing of like, whoa. I got a whole other hour and a half to watch this of us getting our ass kicked.
I mean, I've played with guys that go harder for a fucking beer league championship, and you get a T-shirt and a split of some wings. Like, it's not exactly the Stanley Cup. A guy's out there going ham, like their lives depend on it. So to see millionaires just mail it in, it's fucking depressing. It really is depressing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we just had a long segment with a basketball player, and it was okay.
Unless you live in New York or Indiana, you did not give a rat's ass about that whole segment. Being honest.
Right. They destroy your whole existence. That's it, right? It's devastating. Especially when you're cynical and you're jaded, and then they beat it down, and you all of a sudden you're sitting around making fucking nachos, waiting for the big moment because you're jazzed to go, and they just punch you right between the legs.
Are you Cody Rhodes? Are you Canadian Cody Rhodes?
I'm Canadian now? Cody. We're back with Gunther.
We won't see KJ for 2 months. He's going to show up with a black eye for some reason.
Right.
A torn pec.
So is Gunther going to cause trouble against, like in this Saturday Night Main Event match?
No, just let them fight, and then you pick up the pieces.
Oh,
but again, this is the thing. The deck of you're playing blackjack, but I know the dealer's got a fucking ace followed by a jack in the fucking deck right now. Do I hit? Do I fold here?
Right.
Like, think about it. This is your world title scene. All due respect to everything with Cena. And now that Cena's game now is wait and see. What greatest hit are they going to play next?
Right.
The Raw title scene. I know the deck's stacked. So I want to see who's going to be the one that hits on 21.
Absolutely. As Gunther and Seth, the Rollins Tola of rock and roll up here tonight.
The Ayatollah of denim and roller.
Gunther says, you were a pretty good champ. You weren't me, though.
Yeah, but this is insane. And think about it. We still have CM Punk winning the wings. We still have Roman that is unaddressed, unattended to, unannounced right now. Like, we have a lot of heavy hitters that haven't even said where they are on the chessboard right now.
Right. Yeah, that's the sad part, Boston. I completely agree with everything you said. I'm blue and white to death. We've lost before. It's I'm really curious to see how the changes go because I mean, you can't give up. It's when you end the season like this, and you've been there with the Bills, that last game, those last moments, those last memories erase everything good they did all year.
Yeah, but see, at least we went out fighting. Y'all went out turtle.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. If I'm gonna get at least one shot in, I'm gonna get one shot across the fucking bow.
Tell me when he's telling lies, folks. But here comes Rhea Ripley.
Kyrie Sen, she's winning. I'm gonna wrap it up when every Rhea fan and everybody that hates Rhea winning everything, that are the same people that want Rhea to win everything when she doesn't win. Because what the fuck are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna be mad about? Becky didn't win. We literally just saw this same format, this same fucking play. This is Spider 2 Y Banana.
Well, here's my question for you, and here's my concern with this situation. I thought maybe Rhea would not win because somebody would be involved in some way outside of the match, but we just saw that with Becky. So if nobody interferes in this match, I mean, I think Rhea's going to win.
Maybe you just put fucking Kyrie over. Even if Kyrie doesn't win the match, she gets over and she gets brownie points if you put Rhea away. Like, that's still Rhea is at a point to where she's a championship to and on herself, to where she's a mark of. It's the same thing when you beat a Becky, when you same thing when you beat a Charlotte. You beat someone that's already established at that point.
Yeah, but I mean, and I think some people have made the argument of, I mean, it's a fair argument. I mean, if you were the best, why are you forced to not be at the top? Like, why, if Rhea's the best and like she's getting a reaction now and she's the best doing it, why shouldn't she always be near the belt?
Roman Reigns, everyone bitched about Roman Reigns. And they already bitched about Rhea. They've bitched about Becky.
Well, like, that's the thing
is, do you want them to be pushed or do you want to bitch because they're pushed? Which is it?
And that's it. I said it while you were on your pause, Nick, okay, if you go by what the online public is saying, Rhea's no good. We're sick of her. Bailey is a bore. Charlotte's no good. We hate her. You got Charlotte Hogan, Becky Hogan. Like, okay, so then who do we book? Like, really? Like
everyone's a jobber. All of this, it's just
right.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ. When did we literally get to the point?
What do we do?
Well, every week is make or break. Like, this isn't a fucking 17-game season to where if I take 2 losses, I might be out of playoff contention here. What the fuck are we doing?
Right. John saying this show is planting seeds. As here comes Zoe Starks. We haven't seen Zoe in a hot minute. As we're getting,
I'm glad she's still around. She didn't answer her phone. She made it through the reaping and the sowing.
Right. A lot of people picking Rhea. Saturday main event, 4 matches. As far as I know, 4 matches. Now, keep in mind, there will be segments and such as well. But I believe it's the 4 matches, right? It's the tag match, Jey Uso, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, Damian Steel Cage, and I'm missing one.
R-Truth Cena.
R-Truth Cena.
Yeah, well, even then, we've still got 6 days before we get there. We'll take 1 to 2 matches added on to the Saturday Night Main Event. Otherwise, we might have 6 matches added to Double or Nothing in that same amount of time frame. But there's no issues.
I'm terrified of what they're going to throw at us, like the frat boys versus Top Flight.
Just leave it at a 5-match card. Just fucking leave it. Just if you didn't give a shit now, why are you trying to pretend you did before? Like, just leave it as this. And honestly, leave it at that. See how it does. Test it. Fucking right. See how it does. You got nothing to lose.
Right. And if you're doing a tag team title match, right?
Yeah.
Let it go for a while. Right. You can let that cook for a good distance. Mercedes and Hayter should go for a hot minute. That could be a 20-minute plus match.
Ospreay Hangman's 45.
Yeah, that's going to be a cooker. That's a main event. You got Anarchy in the Arena, which could go for damn near a fucking hour. A stretcher match, which could go for a hot minute. There, 5 matches. You can easily make that 3.5
Yeah,
hours.
well, that's the thing is, it's funny. We're making the case of like, leave 7 matches alone. Like, you don't need to double that. Just you're already over probably your quota. Let it be.
As here comes Kyrie. She's
Kyrie,
back.
Kyrie Sen, Kyrie Sen.
But yeah, I mean, again, I think we fully expect it, but I'm worried over the next couple of days. Like, we're gonna get Sky Blue versus Willow. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, no, those will be all pre-show on that 3-hour pre-show that they have to have.
Oh, bro. But we will be here live for fun.
Right.
I like Charlotte. I do not like Bailey, though.
We got the balloons. Kyrie throwing out the balloons.
Okay, that's cool. Get to the ring. Let's go. Let's mosey. Let's mosey. Come on. Chop, chop. You're back.
Step in time. Step in time.
Fuck, we got places to be. Let's go. Move it.
Well, we're only 9:43, my guy. We still got at least probably around an hour. We still even got Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker. Fuck is you talking about?
We got a main event to go, but let's go. The belts are, the cases, also known as the AEW World Titles, are hanging above the ring.
Now, which one's the men's and which one's the women's?
Usually, the green's the men's and the white's the women's?
Yes. I think that's how they do it in Whoville. Yes. Rhea Hogan, come on, guys. JK, love Rhea. I got a Rhea hoodie in the closet. This is my brutality.
Well, I mean, again, Rhea is a beast. Like, I mean, what always surprises me, Nick, is how fast the fan base can kind of all of a sudden, you see all this like Rhea. And then all of a sudden one day someone's like, man, she's overrated. And next thing snowballs. And a few weeks later, everyone's like, worst wrestler ever.
You have a pet, right? I'm sure you do. I know I do, and everything. You know how fast it is for them to get a hair across their ass and everything, right?
Yep.
So now just take that and put it into IWC terms, and it's just double time, step in time.
Yeah, it's like when you're petting your cat, and all of a sudden it decides
it's just you ain't petting me no more, motherfucker.
Weren't we just friends? Why are we doing this to each other?
That's why you just assert dominance. You grab the fucker by its skull and everything like that. I'm like, I could crush you at any moment.
Right. As Zoe and Rhea are in the ring at the moment. Rhea 50%, tied with Sane. Oh, neck and neck though. Zoe down at 6%. Ouch.
Yeah, but everyone that loves Rhea, and I mean, I guess I'm not hip to be squared with the whole she forces herself into every title situation. She has to be champion. Like, she's the one back there in creative of I need to be in this. But like, I don't get the fucking narrative switch. Go ahead. Sorry.
Serious question.
Yes.
How can they do a shitty job of booking if the athletes are the ones that are shoving themselves into stories? Both can't be true.
No, I think it's just airs on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Right? Like, who do we blame? Like, Rhea's not forcing her booking. She's not walking in and being like, I have to work today. They like her.
Right?
Little bit of a pop for Kyrie. Not great.
No, you shut the fuck up. Oh, what the shit was that? Oh, Zoe might have really hurt her knee. She might
this
might have throw it back and things might have buckled.
Yeah, no, that did not look good, Nick. Not look good at all.
And she's as we've got extra. Ow. And that's on a knee that's already braced. Zoe's already had consistent issues. We cut to the cam away from this.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So 100%. Yeah.
Going out to Zoe right now, folks. If you're watching, I know people are going to call out, botch. No. So, I mean, she got hurt. She legitimately, as we go to a commercial break, I got a crowd view right now of the show, as some people out there will be on a commercial.
I'm there, but that's the thing is I know I said it initially joking around and everything because she just that shit popped, locked, and dropped it.
Yeah, it looked like her patella moved, like just moved.
Trust me, as a Yankees fan watching Cabrera slide into home base and everything like that. Sometimes you see when things don't go the way they should bend and all that. But yeah, that's what that was. And that also, respectfully, that really sucks for Zoe because she's battled knee injuries.
Dude. Sorry, Nick.
I'm in commercials, so let me know.
Oh, the trainer just literally, they came around like towards the entranceway, and Zoe's literally bellowing, and the trainer scooped her up, Kevin Costner style, and we got on out of there. But I feel bad. She is like vocally in pain.
And honestly, all bullshit aside and everything, at this point, all jokes aside and everything, yeah, I almost feel bad now that I called the spot as a joke and everything. But we watched Zoe from when she was NXT and everything, and was going and trying to make a name in there, and was dealing with knee injuries, a la same thing as Nikita Lyons. And now to see her still dealing with knee injuries, and that was a knee that was already had a brace on it. Yeah. And in this moment, in this match and everything, in probably your biggest spotlight in a fantastic match, to have that just, it sucks all the way around.
Absolutely undeniable. And then listen, for all the people out there that don't have the best of things to say about Ria right now, she looks great. She's fighting great. She's doing well in the ring as always. Now we're down to her and Kyrie Sane, which becomes a really unexpected one-on-one match. Great for Kyrie, to be honest. And I don't want to, kind of get her over on someone else's misfortune, but sometimes opportunities just happen, and the crowd got really loud for this. So, I mean, we got to understand that there's still a really big draw on Ria, and Kyrie, we're happy to see her.
Yeah, well, when you got to cover up someone screaming, but she already tore her ACL, MCL, and meniscus in 2022. She might not be coming back from this one, guys. Yeah, that's to me, that's the biggest thing. Is I know I joked even before of when Shayna got released, when Sonya got released, of joking around about don't answer your phone. This might be it. Like, this might be done, and it really sucks to see that, especially to see that happen live.
Yeah, and you feel bad. And right now, Ria gets the 2 count. And you feel bad in the sense of, again, you know what it's like when you've been working for something, and okay, we're gonna put you in a triple threat match, blah blah blah, and you're all hyped because it's your chance to go out and do your thing. You haven't been on TV very much. You get that chance. 1 minute in, your knee says, "Not today, sister." You feel bad. Your heart breaks.
Right.
But we got the muffler.
I'd like to be stretched by that.
All right.
Can you check my exhaust pipe? What?
Right. Yeah, they cut the commercial real fast. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that's when you know that wasn't supposed to be a thing.
Yeah. When right away as she screamed, the ref instantly reacted. The other doctor came flying in pretty quick, and they started showing the briefcases. So, yeah, again, guys, and if you're watching on Netflix, you didn't have the commercial. Literally watching her bellow in such a way, like she felt all of the knee pop.
Respectfully, I'm glad I missed that, because like I said, I literally saw her kind of hit that backslide spot. Everything seemed to snap, crackle, and pop, and then we just cut to anything away from that. And the second we saw the second trainer roll in, I was like, this is not good. Like, this isn't an angle anymore.
No, not at all. Big drop kick to the lower body and coming off the top. Again, I mean, a good match has come out of a really tough situation. Can't be easy for Kyrie or Ria. Now you're calling this one on the fly, Nick. Like
but it shows the power that these two women have. Think about it. This is a Raw main event of Kyrie versus Ria Ripley, #1 contenders match.
Right. Ivy's. Yeah, to an extent. I mean, Ivy might get pushed at times, but she's still young.
Yeah. Oh, back elbow. Drop kick.
Oh, here she goes.
Firing up. I know it ain't nothing for nothing, but sliding elbow. But I will respect that Kyrie's, she doesn't quite feel like a whisper in the wind right now.
Right? Oh. Oscar's got to be close, guys. Oh,
he's up.
Yeah, I got Ria for sure.
Kyrie Sen.
Looks like she'll have to sit out the rest of the year. I hope not. No, hopefully it looked not great, guys. I'm not trying to play a doctor on TV, but it didn't look fun. Hopefully it's a speedy recovery, but it looks like it could be a while.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV, and I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express. But somebody said it earlier. I honestly, I'm almost at this point might be surprised if we see Zoe wrestle again.
Right.
Like it is a little Tegan Knox, like Newell. I can't remember her actual shoot name on the Indies and everything.
Right.
But it's one of those, if you have so many knee injuries, maybe enough's enough.
Yeah, we talked about that with a couple other athletes and such, especially when you're young. I mean, you get to that point of maybe
I'd like to walk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this isn't your avenue because just whatever reason, right? Big headbutt,
Riptide. 1, 2.
There you go. Bitch. Ria Ripley qualifies.
But now you've got Alexa, Becky, Ria. I feel like I'm probably missing someone. Who wins?
It's early. I mean, I'm curious who else is in it, right? But yeah,
right.
Rox, Alexa, Ria. I mean, if Charlotte and Becky find a way in here.
Oh, yeah, shit. Sorry, I thought Beck's qualified. My bad.
Right? Not yet. So I don't know who the other qualifiers are going to be. Very interesting, but stacking the name value of Money in the Bank, I heard might be the case.
Well, in every single one of those right there, you can make a case how they win. And who was it that said Nixon Newell?
Well, because, and I mean, one interesting aspect of this is, I mean, it would, to me, an interesting debate is who's more popular to the fan base, right? Like in general, Rhea Ripley or Alexa Bliss?
Do you think that's the deciding factor or where we want to go booking wise?
I don't know, but I mean, it's a curious kind of matchup to have them in the same match. It's two of your top, two of your most loved.
But are you sure? Because everyone was so mad that Alexa won instead of Chelsea.
Maybe they turned. Rusev.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out next week on Monday Night Raw. Tozawa fucking jazzercising ass. No, Rusev, especially with that, he looks like
Tozawa's gonna beat him.
What? No,
I was gonna roll him up.
My voice literally cut out because I couldn't believe the bullshit that you were just trying to say right there.
Tozawa gets the roll up win.
I might have to pause here, but yeah, my shit went so hoarse and so Rusev on the fucking myth that you even thought there and threw out that Tozawa could beat Rusev. Fucking Mike Tyson Punch Out villain here.
My silliness broke Nick. Crying in pain sucks. No, it doesn't. It's awesome.
What? Who's out there championing? I really like crying in pain.
No shit. I'm just kidding, Mega. Crying in pain does often suck.
Yeah, normally you're not doing that out of joy.
There's only been a couple times in my life I was crying due to pain and thought it's pretty good.
I dig it. Whips and chain, handcuffs, smack a little booty all whip my belt, scream out.
I never thought of that. Rhea is a natural, so good in the ring. Her television presence is uncanny. Her ability on the mic is bar none some of the best female work I've ever seen. Rhea is a prototype for women's wrestling. I agree with all of this, man. I really do. Like, I know people want to be, again, it's every time somebody gets to that status, it's like cool to turn on them. She is killing it. And like, again, big pop. The fans love her. She looks amazing.
That's what it really feels like, especially on Twitter. Do you like what's cool? No, but it should. Do you hate what's cool? No, but it should be a whole lot cooler if you did.
Oh, wow. Up next, the main event.
Ho, ho, ho. So, half hour?
They're giving it a lot of time, entrances, angles. Yeah, we're getting a lot of time to cook here.
Right.
Crying is awesome. Hey, every once in a while, a good cry is important. Like LA Knight said, there's nothing wrong with crying.
Oh, fuck, my guy. Now you're going to put me in a double-edged horseshoe here before I already made fun of when Zoe broke her knees. But no, I was going to make the joke of everybody hurts. But yes, cry, no, 100%. No, 100%. No, it's men's mental health month and everything like that, the month of May and everything. So 100%, we, especially on the channel, are advocates for it. So be a friend, tell a friend, and that's meant in multiple ways. Absolutely. Again, the world be a whole lot cooler if you were in it here.
Right. As I do have New Day on the screen, but yeah, no, absolutely, folks. And obviously, if you've been around here for a hot minute, we talk about it all the time. But again, like my friend said here, again, be a friend, tell a friend, and we're always around to keep you company as much as we humanly possibly can. But always say hello, never be shy. And again, you're never alone. But the New Day is on the screen cutting a promo, and the show rolls on. We are about to get the main event, and I will put a poll up for that. But I will be right back, sir.
Yeah, Cage has got to go hide his poll before he puts it up, before he raises attention on his poll. But I am in commercial break, so I don't see no New Days. I see Survivor. That's still a fucking show. The Survivor, no, it's on Discovery. But anyways, yeah. But no, 100% again. If you've been here for a minute or if you're just new here, absolutely. We are all the way about mental health and everything. And again, it's a lot harder to fight what you can't fucking see and everything. But absolutely, you got a friend in us and all of that. Be a friend, tell a friend. The world would be a whole lot cooler if you were here. Did you make it to tomorrow? No, it would be a whole lot cooler if you did. But yeah. Mega, what up? Got eat for the win. Why, chat? What? Why, chat? Why? Bro, it's Jay, not Chet. Vermin University. Am I right? Bradley out here playing Kris Kringle, Santa Claus out there, gifted another membership. Gotta cut to the YouTube feed to see who got the memberships. Who did it? Yes, folks, as we're 137. Oh, it's Jet in the poll instead of Braun. Yes, I see 137 likes right now in the stream. We got 85 people kicking it with us. Let's see if we can end this off on triple digits. We've been rocking and rolling with it all night here. Yeah, be a friend, tell a friend. What's your story? Has anyone respectfully, honestly, watched any of the Steph? Like, actually sat down and watched a full Steph show, a full Steph podcast? I've seen clips. I will admit I've seen clips. I have not watched a full episode. But as we've got the JD relaxing and maxing backstage. Hey, shout out Carlito, though, trying to shoot his shot, though, by the way. Last week, fresh off of Bronson get released as so Finn's trying to bring in Roxanne. Hey. Been around the world tonight. As Dom Ansley of like, Dave's not gonna like this. Dave's not gonna fucking like this. Yeah, so they've been talking about adding new members. Yeah. Roxanne and the Judgment Day. And it's, oh, yeah. And so he's even pointing out how Raquel right now has nobody. She's still in honorary position. She's still testing it out. Yeah, how are you feeling right now about Roxanne Perez might be the newest member of the Judgment Day? I just instantly kind of go back to when it was Roxanne, and she brought Dom Nuggets as a peace offering. Which, who the fuck, by the way, offers someone chicken nuggets in a like a fucking button-up shirt box? Like, that's the same box you buy a button-up shirt with a tie already tied around it from fucking Walmart or like JCPenney's or something. I guess Carmella also got a gift, but yeah, she brought Dom Nuggets. She's trying to win it over. We're setting up to goddamn Roxanne versus Liv. I don't mind it, but I think this is really interesting. I dig it. Nuggets over tendies. Debatable. That might be. Leave a comment on the stream, not in the chat. Leave a comment on the stream tonight. If that needs to be a members only, if that needs to be Christ taking the court or anything like that, if we need to do a tier list of nuggets or tendies out there, even on a members only. Because now that McDonald's has entered has brought back they're not fully the McCrispy strips or whatever the fuck they were called there, but now that McDonald's has brought back the tendy strips there, a new challenger has entered the game. Wendy's nuggets are pretty OP, especially the spicy nuggets. The McNuggets are the old hat. They're the old guard. Chicken fries from BK. Always. They revolutionized the game. I feel like they might have just done it 10 years, too late or too early. But we're running through everything. So even next Monday, we're getting a World Tag Team Championship match between American Made. I keep wanting to call it the Creed Brothers, New Day, and the Viking Raiders, as we're getting Jey Uso yeeting his way out to the arena here right now. But yeah, WWE's not shying away from having title matches and potential title changes on weekly television. I'm a popcorn chicken guy myself. Don't kick me out of the clubhouse, guys. Nah, you can have that. Don't even what I'm mad at is Jay's fighting the curtain. But no, we do also, Christ, we do even have the wing and the ring and everything. So we are not only chicken connoisseurs, we are spicy connoisseurs. But yes, absolutely. As Jay coming out again, picking the honorary child to hold up and just yeet away here. So Jey Uso is absolutely your new figurehead for all of your Make-A-Wish campaigns, even if he ain't world champion. He is your next social ambassador. Everything. Yes, spicy chicken. Absolutely. Spicy nugs, overall nugs, except for maybe McNugs. The McDonald's chicken strips aren't bad. Yeah. Popeye's chicken is the shit, isn't it? I have not had Popeyes. I have not had. I live in fucking New England. I haven't had that many of the actual major fucking chains of, chicken. I mostly got, your fast food takeouts, and most of them ain't great. What are Tyson nuggets? They are passable. They are a chicken byproduct. Hashtag not sponsored. Nick again got barbecue sauce for the chicken nugget. Oh, no, I'm 100%. I'm always respectfully. Whether it be Wendy's, whether it be Burger King, whether it be McDonald's, I get the barbecue sauce. Absolutely. Barbecue sauce is the standard, tried and true. That is the baseline. That is the litmus test. But we got Jey Uso out here. So we're down to the nitty gritty. We're at 6 past the hour here at 10 o'clock, and we're getting down to Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker. And again, this has the feel Oh, I know it's non-title. I know it's the go-home show for another PLE-ish. But this has the vibe and the feel of Sugar Honey Iced Tea. Braun Breaker might tear the piss tar and leather out of this man. Braun Breaker might tonight make a case of why he should be world champion. Spicy barbecue with lemon applesauce. Is that ever a fucking thing? I heard a lemon pepper. I guess you're lemon pepper now. But yeah, I've never heard of lemon applesauce.
I leave for a couple minutes and the whole chat goes to food.
Listen, I'm fat, okay? I'm hungry.
Right. Jey Uso is in the ring. Can have nuggets or tenders without Jim Ross.
Well, and you missed everything. You missed Roxanne Perez potentially being the new member.
I wanted to bring that up.
Yes, sorry.
I think this is great. She brought him nuggies, which is what started this whole convo. I think it's great because when Liv comes back now, Liv plays the jealous one. Liv plays the one that's getting pushed out. I like it. I do like it a lot. I think this sets up Liv and Roxy, which is pretty good.
Does it also start to work towards Finn getting pushed out?
Sorry, I got distracted by Braun Breaker.
No siren. No siren.
No, this is new.
Tony, what did you do?
Think they'll turn it back by the end of the match?
Well, did they just listen of like, well, Jordan Grace does
Jordan
the same
Grace. Right? They had a coin toss. Jordan Grace won it.
But yeah, I think the air raid siren fits so much better with him. Of
right, I love it.
Yeah.
This match should be fun, but unfortunately a DQ ending is likely. I'm with you on the likely part. Somebody's always getting pushed out of the Judgment Day, right? No kidding. I like the idea of Raquel like turning on Liv and joining Roxanne.
Oh. How did you feel about Carlito trying to, hey, I heard your guy got released. How about that?
Shoot your shot, bro.
All right.
Maybe you'll get a box of nuggets one day.
Bro, it's still, I fucking hate that I just said bro, by the way. But that they brought that in like a JC Penney's like suit shit, like bog. Like that's not even, no fast food place sells nuggets like that. What the fucking box was that?
Where do you get nuggets in a donut box? That's amazing.
That wasn't even a donut box. Like I said, that's a button-up box. That's a JC Penney's gotta buy some shit for a fucking wedding right now box.
It's a cardigan. Thanks for noticing. As we get a ding, 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 Braun Breaker jumping on Jay.
My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling.
Nuggets with sweet and sour. Oh, clutch. Fried chicken is, yeah, it really is. I spent many years really fucking nailing down how to pull it off.
Right.
Love it. But got nuggets for a Christmas present. Oh, there you go.
Well, were those a different type of nugget? Or were they chicken nuggets?
I got some nuggets for Christmas too.
Right, exactly. Were they different nuggets?
Tope.
No!
Skycam made it look cool.
Any spear you can do, I can do better.
Rikishi versus Rick Steiner. Jey Uso for the win.
But well, does this become to where Braun Breaker really establishes himself that he could be, very much a world title contender? Of we've talked about it. Is this the Dangerous Alliance? Is this Evolution? Yes. Is this something entirely different? Is this Seth is the figurehead? Is he Papa Paul to where Braun's walk for miles, or is he Randy Orton and then we bring somebody else in? Like, does Seth surround himself against with the new wave of talent?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, again, Braun being coached, you see him being coached by Paul. You see him now in that main event scene. He is the right-hand guy to Seth. Seth's an automatic, always a threat, always a possible challenger to the title. Eventually, Braun will break free from this and he'll make his move. We've seen it a time and time again. You talk about evolution, it's got that Batista vibe. One day he's going to get sick of being told what to do, and it will help build his status. But right now he's in the main event with main event Jay. Automatically takes him out of that mid card, pulls him up to the top.
Yeah, the man lost the IC belt and somehow jumped up here, but I'm going to jump in a second. But who do you think is the third man?
I mean, again, we talk a lot about, is it Theory? Theory fits the bill a lot. I like Sammy just because you kind of get more of that, oh, wow moment. If Sammy was the one to come out and kind of drop the leg on Jey Uso. I don't know. I'll ask the chat out there. Who do you guys feel also fits that role? Who else could step in? I thought Jeff Cobb or JC Mateo might be the person that could step in to this group. Not the case. So I'm really curious. Who do you think? Raquel watching Dom's Nuggets while Live away. Facts. Playing guard. Here comes an actual future main event guy. 100%. No doubt. Barking away. Let's go. Do the dog catch up? Do the dog catch up? See money. I thought it was MDB. My bad. Listen, I would rather take a box of Christmas nuggets than a crappy Christmas fruit bread. Yeah, y'all in the States do that like fruit bread. It's not good. Don't do it. Fruit cake? What the hell are you doing with that? Going to get me a fruit bread. Might as well spit my. Yeah, no. Who gives you instantly are unfriended if you give out fruit bread? And is it fruit bread or is it fruit cake? Does that geographically change? So right now we got Braun all over Jay, and they're barking for him. Honestly, Roxanne and Raquel feels more like Shawn and Diesel. Yeah, I kind of like it. And I mean, this sets it up nice where over the next couple weeks, Roxanne starts smoozing, and the Liv comes back, and it only adds to the issues in Judgment Day. So I like it a lot. And if you're setting up a rivalry between Liv and Roxanne Perez, it works. It works for me all day. All day. We don't need no Mateos. Fruitcake. I love calling people. How do you feel about Julia Hart versus Mina on this Wednesday? Mina needs the win. Tony's a babyface, so she won't get involved. So I feel a little bit bad for Julia Hart. I think there's someone else you could use in that spot. But, I mean, I hope they have a good match. I like Mina. I think she's entertaining. I think the fans want to see her. Julia Hart's great. Needs a little more work in the ring and such. I hope it's good. Gregory. Do you know they make ice cream bread? All right. You might have to elaborate on ice cream bread. Yeah, right? Like, Julia Hart is 90% entrance. Facts. And again, she has upside. She has a look. Again, I mean, just needs more. And you're in a system, in a workplace where you're not getting more. You have to go out on your own and get more reps and more bumps and become better at your craft. They make bread out of ice cream. All right, I'm listening. Who said there's a third man? Again, there might not be, Paul. Now, that's a fair argument. Do they need anyone else? Are they good enough just like this? Would you have a laugh if Roxanne Perez bringing barbecue ribs for Dominic Mysterio? I might scratch my head because I don't know how that ties in, Christian. But everybody likes a good barbecue rib. Right hand. Jey Uso fighting back. Getting the yeet. The crowd's into it. Hawking a loogie. Down he goes. I think Drew is the third man. You see that working out? Would that be like a post-draft, Damien? Curious how you feel about that one. KJ, you should try an ice cream wrapped with a fruit roll-up. What are we doing right now? How high do you have to be to wrap your ice cream in a fruit roll-up? And when you say wrap your ice cream, like do you buy an ice cream sandwich and wrap it with a fruit roll-up? Is it funny that during my pause I had an ice cream sundae? Is that just odd? What a coincidence. I have no idea, folks. But we're here to find out together. I think Drew is the third man. Got that one. As Jay and Braun battling to their feet, the crowd clapping. I heard it's great. It's crunchy. All right. Ice cream sundae sounds fire right now, especially with like brownie and cookie and ridiculous stuff. Reed could be, I mean, again, Bronson, the hard part here, Damien, is how close is Bronson? You know, what are you looking at? 6 to 8 weeks for a typical broken bone. Now you're looking at a big man who does an athletic job, who broke both rehab, recovery, getting back into ring shape. Reed might not be available for quite a while. The answer. Oh, there goes Braun. 20 feet off the apron. Missile Braun. Big clothesline as we head to a commercial break. Bum, bum, bum. Jason, PDSI. Good evening, KJ. Thoughts and prayers to Zoe Starks. That was nasty. Yeah, big shout out to Zoe Starks. We were here live, obviously, Jason, and you hate seeing it. And again, I think this is some of those times where we remind fans out there, you know, we critique it, and you're allowed to critique it. We critique these shows like we would critique movies. We have no ill will or hatred, true hatred towards anybody. You know, we might amp it up. You all know how I feel like, about a guy like Jericho. But we never wish ill on anybody. You don't want to see them go down. It's their livelihood. She's a lady, again, was dying for a chance to be on TV, was dying to get in the ring and have a moment. And 60 seconds into that opportunity, she clearly damages her knee, right? They have to carry her out. She's bellowing. It's hard to see. It's hard to watch. And you just hope that, the series of injuries are unfortunate, and that if she wants to continue to do this, she finds a way to do that. And our best thoughts go out to her. We really want to see her do well. Hopefully it's not too serious, but it looked very uncomfortable, put it that way. That 70 show high for that type of food choice. I like that. Sounds like ice cream cake. I don't know. Deep fried ice cream is good. Deep fried Mars bar. Deep fried any chocolate. My favorite comfort foods are fried chicken ribs, buffalo wings, pizza. That's a lot. I mean, my comfort food is pretty much whatever's in the fridge when I'm hungry. Two. Speaking of comfort food.
Hey, fuck. Yeah, my comfort food is food.
Yeah, my comfort food is food.
Exactly. But with the whole Zoe Starks thing of it's the same thing in any athlete. You see, I don't give a shit if it's the goddamn Red Sox and I'm a Yankees fan, or I don't know if you'd exactly feel the same way of if it's a Bruins player and they're playing the Maple Leafs or anything like that. To see someone go down with something like that changes where their career may be at, type of thing.
Oh, for sure.
Like that's uncomfortable. That's unsettling. Like you instantly, loyalty lines fall by the wayside. That becomes, I hope you are okay.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, you see it with athletes all the time. I mean, football, I know we talk a lot about football on this channel, where a guy's got the brightest of futures, and one wrong turn, one wrong hit, and everything he ever worked for is gone. Poof. We've seen it in all sports. It's a risk reward. I mean, you're getting paid big bucks to take those risks. but it is sad to see. It really is. And I mean, hopefully Zoe recovers quickly.
Oh yeah, well, prime example if I can.
Oh,
big knee for Braun. Step up Inzaguri, but there was, I think it was Jordan Travis or whatever of pop up Samoan drop,
big one.
1, 2, dos amigos, but was projected to be one of the top quarterbacks in the draft class, gets his knee hurt in the national championship game, still gets drafted, never plays a snap in the NFL, and has to retire because he could never fully recover from the injury type of shit. Like that's always an issue. That's always a scare.
Yep. No, I mean, again, we've seen it in all sports where it happens. So, I mean, again, I think Zoe's going to have some questions and some conversations with her doctors, with herself, with her family to kind of, ask herself, is there a way to, I mean, unfortunate events, but you do get worried about how many times can you blow a knee or a shoulder or an elbow over and over again and be out without doing permanent damage.
Yeah, if you don't have an ACL, an MCL, a meniscus on that same knee, I mean, Christ, we see it right now with Big E. Oh! Frankensteiner. 1, 2.
The crowd's super into this. The crowd is super into this tonight.
Because Braun Breaker feels like a threat. Braun Breaker feels like a challenge.
Oh, absolutely. And he's a stud, and the fans are behind him as well, though. Like, a lot of barking, big pop for the Steiner, or the Frankensteiner. Like, again, it's crazy.
He lost the IC belt and fell upwards.
That's how you're supposed to, though, and it was perfect.
But that's rarefied air recently.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how it should be. And I mean, you look at, we talked a lot about like a Chris Statlander, like, did he really kill him?
That's it. He's dead.
That looked like Braun was way closer than Jay thought it was going to be. Like, holy fuck, he's here already.
But instead, that went from a super kick into a V trigger.
Yeah, V trigger. Just that
ooze trigger.
It went from
but this man hit a slingshot and he moved that fast.
Right? Oh, it's crazy. Went from an offensive move to a defensive move real quick.
What is Toronto? Oh, sorry. Too soon?
Yeah, maybe.
Went from offensive to defensive too fast.
Real quick. Yeah, right. Oh, Braun getting away, going for a chair. Saints don't want Cousins.
No one wants them.
No, I think you got to go further south for that kind of behavior.
Yeah.
But Jay has a solid match since Mania. Has had solid match. Yeah, Jay's doing great. This is a good wrestling match.
Twitter would convince you otherwise, but yes.
Paul grabs the foot.
Paul! You greasy fucking penguin ass motherfucker.
Jesus.
What were this late in the stream I can unload?
Lord. As Jay chasing down Paul. This is
fucking Heyman Collapot.
Dear Don Callis, this is how you manage. Look.
Come on. As he's undoing I said there's qualification.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey, Don Callis, this is why you're a phallus.
Like, is he real? Is his pants real low? Because he look a little fuzzy.
What is this?
The bush is on the loose, folks. What is happening?
Oh, he's wearing no drawers in those. that is too tight to wear drawers.
That line down to my ball fro.
My package.
Remember, 19 months. Thank you, Boston.
What we just said and then cut to member 19 months. Look in my
here comes Sammy.
And even the whole crowd, let's go. Like, you can't have this man come out here now.
Right?
Unless he's gonna turn now.
The Golden Jet had the most votes, by the way. As I did put Jet in the chat. Multitasking.
There you go.
Crowd going nuts for Punk.
Yeah,
Sam runs out in the crowd chants Punk.
Look in my eyes. What
go.
do you see? A
Even
cult
the
of
odds.
personality.
I love it. I love when he's stomping out, just cursing and swearing the whole way. Let's go. Sammy's going to turn. Not tonight, but he is.
No, just because it's not all, the things aren't all right in Toronto doesn't mean Canada needs to burn.
Bro, they go in acapella.
Fuck a beat. I go acapella. Fuck a Papa Doc. Fuck a clock. Fuck a trailer.
We're slowing. We're done. We got to highlight a Saturday Night Main Event.
Ah, shit, no. They're going over on the go home.
Oh, shit. Breaker clapped Phil.
He's got that dog in him.
I was having Brawlo flashbacks.
But that's the thing is, we've had too many people go over on the go home that they can be excusable if they all still go over on the pay-per-view.
And this is just a melee, an ongoing melee. Seth and Braun taking Sammy out into the crowd.
Yes, I know you had surgery. Where the fuck are you?
There he is.
Don't
jump off shit.
CM Punk is just straight edge Steve Austin now at this point. I'm just going to jump off shit. Yeah. And think about it. He gets the same reaction. CM Punk is straight edge Steve Austin.
As we are going off the air, getting the credits, Punk punching Seth.
Let's go.
Again. And Jey Uso's like, hey, I'm still here, y'all. Jey's about to
Oregano.
Yeah, he gets popped.
Yeah,
he gets popped.
Fuck you, Logan.
No.
This man threw the punch and is still bloody in the mouth. How do you throw the punch and still got a bloody mouth? That's gingivitis. That's what that is. Ginger.
He got hit earlier, bro.
That don't take fucking 2 hours. That is gingivitis.
Oh, I thought that's what Sheamus had was gingivitis.
No, that's gingivitis, not gingivitis.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Monday Night Raw.
That was so fucking good. That just all the chaos, all the calamity, and I'm waiting to see the videos of people still putting shit out of they're still fighting, folks. They're still fighting.
Yeah. There's going to be the fan videos. It's good stuff. Great cliffhanger for Saturday Night Main Event. You set up Jey, Logan Paul really nicely with that one punch again. Obviously, I think that will be here Thursday, but that does make Jey feel really kind of settled in. Punk and Seth and everybody brawling off. Beautiful. I thought the match leading up to the disqualification was perfect. Paul Heyman adds a little bit of levity there, getting all put him up. You're not fighting. He's a perfect distraction. That is a manager. We don't have enough managers like that anymore. You know, why are you sitting on commentary and not helping your guy win? You're a bad guy manager. Do your job. But from start to finish, I like this show a lot.
100. I mean, Christ, where do I start with that? Of even Paul Heyman is what wrestling was of a bygone era. Of he's the reason why. Well, no, Paul Heyman just executed why Paul Heyman was cool before, because like that's what managers used to do of the why I oughtas and everything of out of the blues of even Paul Wurst the Walrus can sit there and grab Jey Uso by the hook. I didn't do nothing. What is you talking about? I didn't do nothing. Oh, you want to fight? All right, cool. Come on. And then I'm going to sit there and weapon and mass distraction you until so-and-so pops out. Like I'm just on the ending alone, I feel. And on top of you had Kyrie saying like, I know being partial and no show is perfect. There's still a lot of hard to really complain about. So I'm an 8.5. I'm an 8.5.
I'm not. I'm with MDB. I'm right behind you at 8. I'm good with an 8. 8.5.
Don't source me.
What's that?
Never mind. I was making a joke. I was saying don't source me coming behind me. But yeah.
Right. But yeah, I mean 8.5. I'm good with that. I think it was solid. I could see 7.5 if you're being a little bit picky. I think overall, from start to finish, it ran really good tonight. Like I said, and I mean, people are going to be critical of the Kyrie situation, but if Ria was supposed to pin Zoe and Zoe blew the knee and she had to pin Kyrie instead, well, I mean, what would you want them to do? Send in another person to get pinned?
The Shayna Baszler. Oh shit. Sonya Deville. Oh shit.
Maxine Dupree, get out there.
Yes. But no, the start of the show really good. Then you go into the tag match was fantastic.
Yeah,
was really good. Then you get what was after that was the first women's triple threat, which again really Becky didn't win, was really good, set up kind of everything, and then we get to Roxanne wins, which sets up later tonight to Roxanne now allegedly potentially in the Judgment Day, and then you close it, or you have the match with Ria, Kyrie returning. Maybe would have been better, I guess, especially circumstances if you didn't announce a return. You might have gotten a little bit of more runway, but that situations they can't control, and that just really sucks all the way around. So that's almost like a non-applicable. Like that's an NA with that.
Yeah, like quick, Ria, pin the ref so we don't know.
Get the fuck out there.
Right, let's go. Grab Michael Cole. Get this one over with, would you?
Someone choked out McAfee.
So I get it, but I mean, yeah, solid. And even the match itself, I thought Kyrie and Ria put a really good match on in a tough situation. And again, I know some people don't like Ria winning, but she's a force to be reckoned with. Kyrie will be okay. Kyrie's got friends. Kyrie will be back. But Ria is a beast.
Yeah, but Ria's starting to there's a certain audience out there that's starting to feel like Tornado Alley of Ria being a force to reckon with if they just keep getting run over by this shit. Like, yeah, and that's the thing. It was a 7.5 top show until we got to the main event. The main event segment was fucking phenomenal. That match. You get all the way to Paul Rist the Walrus, Happy Heyman, and everything. And he's out there doing, again, like you said, callous wishes he could do Heyman on his best day, on his worst day, actually. And then you get the brawl out, you get the Sammy pop, you get the Punk pop, and then you end it literally with Logan and his gingivitis punch. End the show, but you bookended everything really well. The show ended on the highest note it possibly could.
Yeah, and it makes you want to see the tag match at Saturday main event. It makes you want to see the main event. Like you want to see Jay versus Logan now. Like I mean, this is twice or three times actually that Jay's been knocked out. Again, I mean, Logan might actually be the underdog in this one as he should be, but they're sold it really well. 9.5 from Damian, 7.5. Out of 10, Logan brings it to a 6. You can't do that. That's not cool. Logan did good.
Early prediction, best go home show of the week.
I mean,
I know it's and that's a bold strategy. That's a fucking piss poor take to say on a Monday, but I don't know if anything else over delivers it.
Right? You got to set the tone, and they set the tone tonight. So yeah, I think we set the tone really well for the week. NXT should be fun tomorrow. I hope Dynamite's fun. But yeah, set the tone, and I think tonight did a good job. Logan Paul got them hog teeth red and yellow. I thought that was funny as shit. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Great show. I give it a 9, though. Although the Logan Paul and Gunther segment started bad, turned out good. Also enjoyed the brawl at the end. There you go. 8.5, 8. Raw tonight was an 8 out of 10. Epic show, Maddie. Let's go. Now, again, with a night like tonight, this whole like ongoing argument of like, well, AEW is the only wrestling show that puts on good wrestling matches. A show like tonight says, damn that theory. Like, we got good matches here too. Good tag match, good women's triple threat, good what turns out to be a one-on-one, good main event with an angle at the end of it. Like, I mean, and to me, the matches are good. The tag match. You give me the Young Bucks in a classic kind of style tag match like that and actually do it proper, and I'll give them some credit.
Stop watching. This is not towards you. This is halfway even not towards our chat and anything. Stop watching wrestling with 3-letter blinders on.
Yeah.
Watch the fucking wrestling for what it is. WWE has great matches. They also have great stories. Mm-hmm. You can argue of whether you view their 5-star matches, what have you, and everything. Yep. AEW also will have great matches. Yep. And all that. The story at times becomes more the hang-up and everything because, well, it is, you have to have a right foot and a left foot to dance, even to do the 2-step, at least to do the salsa, anything. You got to have left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot.
Absolutely.
Some companies are just all right foot or all left foot.
Right. Nobody won. No, technically Jey Uso wins by DQ.
By DQ.
Yeah, I'm fucking 8 out of 10. Roxanne Perez and Raquel will be a great tag team someday. Still trying to figure. I like this whole angle with Roxanne and JD. I like that a lot.
Liv's about to be back next week, though. Like, again, let's be honest. Everyone was out there reporting of this jaw-dropping roll from Liv. She got her filming done in 2 weeks. Like, I don't know any other top main caliber actor that, you know, can film a whole movie in 2 weeks, but I don't know.
Well, I mean,
but she'll be right back there, and I can't wait to see her versus Roxanne as a feud.
Yeah, I think it's great. I really do. 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 0 out of 10. No Trish. I'll give it an 8. I like that. Marvin, just in case I haven't said hello to you tonight, there you go. All the laughs. 7, 7.5, 7.5. Good. I think that's all fair. The DLC, the basketball players, I'm giving a 1 out of 10. Yeah, that actually was the worst part of the show. And maybe why I didn't go higher than 8 was that was a chunk of the show that I didn't give a fuck about. That was
think about that. All right, fuck. I'll move past that. And we want to know it. Well, because and even mentioning 2K25, that might be the new DLC.
Right.
Thank you, special.
Right. 7.5 out of 10. Bring it to 6. Logan, we got that 7.5. Who won the last match? It would have been Jey Uso by DQ. Young Bucks were better as Generation Me. Yeah, I would almost argue that. Again, it's just been there, done that. 8 out of 10. But that's about the end of all of it. So, folks, that is the show. That is Raw. That is the stream. Don't forget, join the WFU. Use the hashtags on all your social media regarding wrestling. Hashtag WFU, hashtag W4LN, and get the channel involved. We will get out there. We'll retweet your stuff, and we'll have a little fun. But grow the WFU. Get your merch. Don't forget this weekend, of course, Under Siege on Friday. Saturday night main event on Saturday, if you hadn't figured that out. And Double or Nothing and Battleground on Sunday. We're going to be here a lot. We got lots to get into. We're here all week long, of course. NXT tomorrow, a concert and a music video, Nick.
Are you a little bit country? I'm a little bit rock and roll, or is it the other way around here with this?
I'll give you rock and roll.
Fair enough. But yeah, I'm like, I can't do the, rap is crap thing. But yeah.
Right? Does Creed count as rock and roll?
Yeah. Sadly. But sadly, yeah.
9, 8. Great live stream. Thank you so much, Chris. Rob is an 8. All right, folks, that is it. We're back tomorrow. NXT is going to be a fun one. The go-home show for Battleground. Lots to talk about, lots to get into then. So be a friend, tell a friend. Check out all our social. Make sure you click the little bell, like, share, subscribe. We need, I think 8 people to get to 150. But until tomorrow, until our concerts, we'll sing you into the next day. See you on the flip side. Oh, wait, Nick, you didn't do your thing.
Our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you put that for life with it. Stay tuned for Black Adam, folks.
Now we'll see you on the flip side. Good night. Black Adam.